Good evening, friends, or good afternoon, friends, I should say. Welcome in to some football here on the channel. Let's get this lit up. We are minutes away from this thing going off. Minutes away. Let's say hello to those friends in the chat. Debbie Bernfeld. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Brian Tucker. Hello. Good afternoon. Mike Wazowski. Good to see you as well. Ross and Founder. Good friend. Hello. Kevin Hawthorne. Hello, sir. Welcome in. Phil Collins. Sir Bum John. Good to see you both. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get the lights on behind me here. All lit up. Ready to roll here. Should be a good game this afternoon. I'm hoping. Really, really hoping. Man, I could go for some Christmas cookies. We never bake Christmas cookies anymore. It's frustrating. Last Sunday, the Eagles went out big and then fell apart. Letting Dallas come right back into it. We'll see if they can turn things around at home against the Chicago Bear team that's been surging lately. Bears team's been playing really well. Dun, 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 dun. It is Thursday night football on a Friday.
Towards the back half of the season now, really happy with where we are here and what we're building here right now.
Ben Johnson trying to build something over there for these guys. Rob Law, what's up? Yes, it is. You're right, Rob. Absolutely. Absolutely big in that right now. Upset Thursday may continue today. We'll see. Philadelphia is a 7-point favorite here. Good morning, Rachel Castro. Welcome in. Blake the Hopper, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you here with us. Oh, Lord. I don't need to see that. Oh, my Lord.
Now, boy, we got to keep that going. We're number one in the league in taking care of football. They're number one in the league in taking the football away. It's going to be a school match.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, lady.
Ready to play the Eagles on Black Friday.
Black Friday. Al Michaels is in house.
As last year's Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts leads the Eagles into action against Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams and these people. Jack Kester, welcome in.
The reigning champs may not be picking up a lot of style points this year.
Kirk Herbstreit on the call today with him. Oliver Garrett. Hello, Oliver Garrett. No need to talk about them today. We're talking football. Okay, John.
So how do you see this team on the rebound today, Kirk?
Well, the great thing about this is they're used to it. I mean, last year they were 2-2. The world was ending, and they just kind of got down to business, won a bunch of games, went on to win the Super Bowl. So even earlier this year, we're getting ready for them with the Giants.
Hit that like, everybody. That's the key. When you come in, hit the like for us. Hit the like, say hello.
Adversity to grow as a collective, to get through it and become a better team on the back end.
A like and a high is what we're looking for.
Brought in 39-year-old Ben Johnson as the head coach. They started out 0-2. Now they've won 8 of their last 9. Nice jump for Caleb Williams from his rookie year. The schedule has been favorable so far. It's going to get a lot tougher. But they have Philadelphia today, at Green Bay next Sunday. We're going to learn a lot more about the Chicago Bears over the next 9 days.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But I think what's happened.
Yeah, Eagles today and Green Bay at Green Bay the next week. Wow, that's no easy task. 353 days till you're back in Disney.
They're winning turnover margin. That's probably the biggest thing. If they can do that,
at least you got a countdown. That's a good thing, right?
What a beauty today for Philadelphia. 2 division leaders meeting.
Beautiful day in Philly today. Balloons are out all over the city. It's a windy day, like it is here in Baltimore.
Black Friday kickoff was presented by.
Can't imagine that Ben Franklin, when he was in Philadelphia, thought about today's Black Friday game. I'm sure pretty sure as a founding father, he was like, can't wait to that Black Friday game. Wish I'd be here.
By accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs. Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
That does make time.
You know, football is not employed to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber.
Football is a ploy to sell food.
Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11.
3 o'clock is our official broadcast time for the game. I imagine the game will start about 3:05, somewhere in there.
Shoot from the same spot.
It will change to, we will change the screen at the start of the game. Got to talk over that so we don't get hit.
For Black Friday deals when you can get them all day long with DraftKings.
Talk over it all. That's the key.
DraftKings bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. No lines, no chaos. Just shoot your shot to score.
We are ready to roll here. A lot of college football on today, too. A lot of NBA on today. Good stuff all the way around.
Use code TNF when you sign up and get in on the action before kickoff. The crowd is yours.
Add to your Amazon cart. Nope, not going to do it.
Power through the holidays with Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery.
Ryan Miller fixes his hair. Doesn't know why he picked such an ugly shirt, but knows he can do more with his money. Ryan opens his Fidelity app, sees his opportunity, and takes it. Ryan sets his investments.
Mr. Thibodeau, welcome in.
That was easier than I thought.
It's a good shirt.
Really?
It's like flowers, but also a cow.
Not sure that helps.
Start investing with no account minimums. Talk about easier investing.
With the new IHOP value menu,
Good to see you, Mr. Thibodeau.
Your happy place. Where your breakfast
Hope things are well with your house.
bacon or French toast with sausage and eggs are all just $6. The new value menu every day.
Patty Nielsen. Hello, Miss Patty. How are you? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I always take the underdog, so Bears it is. Giving Patty some love back. Thank you, Patty. So nice of you. We're ready. Here comes the prime opening. Back in black, little AC/DC. I'm definitely talking over AC/DC. AC/DC gets you dinged 100%. I don't know how much they paid AC/DC to use it, but I guarantee you they cost them some cake. And probably not half-naked cakes, just regular cake. Which reminds me, would really like some. I got to go to the store. We are all out of pastries here. Thank you, Patty. I so appreciate that. Blessing myself and Preston and the channel.
Prime Vision with Next Gen Stats broadcast featuring player track.
All right. Soon as I get the screen, I will give it to everybody. Right now, we do not have it yet.
In our sideline connections presented by Verizon.
Well, Jalen, you've owned the fact that your offense has struggled to put together.
Kylie Hartung talking to him.
We just got to go out there and play 4 quarters of football. Play consistent football out there with great detail. Be on the same page and go out there and find ways to score points.
This Bears defense leads the league in takeaways. What's the biggest challenge they present?
We need the league and not give it away. So hopefully we can continue to do that.
Thanks, Jim.
They probably gave them free prime and lifetime gift cards galore. Well, probably. Bears are 8-3. The Eagles are 8-3. Let's do this. Yeah, if they lose today, they go to second place.
After back-to-back wins on the last 5 days. Down at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Bright.
Teams are on the field. We're not far from kickoff here. 31 degrees, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Wind gusts 35 and plus. Wow. All right, I can see the commercials going on in the back. Here comes Elliott ready to kick off. Philly will kick off to Chicago. Chicago getting the ball first. Duvernay back there to return. Collected to 10, out to the 15, 20, 25. Chicago to the 30. 35-yard line. Hello, Koya. Welcome in.
Off and on rookie year, much better this season. Started 0-2, 8-1 since. 16 touchdown passes, 3 runs, and only 4 interceptions. So very good.
The Eagles at home are going to get extra points at home. You know, they're going to get 3 off the balance. So I think it's pretty close to where it should be. Martin Trammell, hello, buddy. Welcome in. First down and 10, Chicago under center. Single back set. Changing the play at the line. Changing the play at the line. Just start it out. Checking down. Hey, K. Wilby, welcome in. Handoff. Swift. Short gain of 3 or 4. Hello, K. Wilby. Thank you for sharing it out. We appreciate you. Second and 7 here. Second and 7.
Likes to marry the run with the pass, meaning he'll give you formations, personnel groupings. He'll make the run and the.
We just invested in some new technology for the channel. Hopefully, we'll make it better. Excited about that. A couple $100 spend, but it was worth it. Hopefully, we'll be able to provide more little. Oh, dumps it underneath, got his tight end. Komet. Gain of 6. Nice play. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 coming up. Hopefully, we'll be able to play more of the bumper videos and different stuff like that with everything that we're doing. So we're pretty excited about that.
He's going to get a little bit of pressure, almost baits the defense, a little slip screen. And he's got a great group of tight ends. I mean, both his tight ends have size. The rookie Colston Loveland getting better over these last 3 or 4 weeks. You'll see him both all.
3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Williams back under center.
Williams under center. Plays it himself. 1st down, Chicago.
First down of the game, Chicago with a 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now. Ball placed at the Chicago 45. Tell a friend about us. We're 40 subs. 40 subs from that 500 plateau. We'll make that as our goal, but I will see if we'll get there today. Afternoon football on Good Friday. I'm not sure how much of an audience we're going to get. We'll wait and see. Hope they prove me wrong and we get a big house in here.
Obviously, they live in it quite a bit.
On the center.
Face the handoff, play action. Look at the throws. Got time. Incomplete. Looking for a Doomsday. Couldn't get to him. Off his hands. Good coverage there by Philly.
All of his years combined, 37 college games, 8 times he was under center as far as pass attempts. And then last year, 71 as a rookie. That's just on the pass attempts. You can see already this year, 108 times he's been under center to throw the football. On the play action, gets it back turned to the defense. And
2nd down and 10. Handoff. Swift. Gain of about 4. They're going to mark it. Gain of 5. 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5 coming up here.
Coach, a guy who's been to 2 Super Bowls, lost 1-1. A guy who's been to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years, and everybody's, well, he's not really under fire. If you're around here, they're going to say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, a lot of it seems like every time we get around the Eagles, there's lots of noise leading into the game that we're getting ready to call.
3rd down and 5. Williams calling for the ball. Shotgun. Looking to throw. Eagles send pressure. Gets it off. Caught. Odunze. 1st down. Chicago Bears. John Corndog, hello, my friend. Welcome in.
Typically, teams go away from Quinyon Mitchell on the other side and attack the corner. It happens to be Adoree Jackson healthy and back and able to play. And you can see Adoree Jackson driving down, expecting that route right around the sticks, but a little bit late there. A good job being decisive by Caleb Williams, getting that ball out.
First down and 10.
43rd reception this year leads the team.
Double I set behind Williams. Fullback in motion. Play action. Throws. Caught. First down. Borden. Luther Burden on the catch. Another Chicago first down.
The script that they put together. Durham Smythe came in as a tight end who was back as a fullback. And it's a team that loves to run the ball. They want to run the ball to set up play action. Teams know that. This defense obviously knows that. So they're prepared to stop the run. Here they mix in a play action on first.
Pitch. Here's Swift on the outside. Got about 4 yards. They're going to mark him at 3. Second and 7. Linda B just dropping by to smack the like and say hello. Well, hello, Linda B. Great to see you. Thank you for whacking that like. That's what we ask everybody to do. Come in, hit the like, and say hello. Love it. Thank you, Linda.
DeAndre Swift, guy, the rookie running back. They got a lot of pieces.
Second and 7. Second and 7.
Spread it out here. Go empty on a 2nd and 7.
Shotgun. Look at the throw across the middle again. Incomplete.
Incomplete. The rookie.
Looks like it was tipped at the line.
Start this season 37.
You got 4 new offensive linemen. They've done a very good job. This is an offense they gave up 60.
Third down and 7. 3rd and 7 going.
Wholesale changes when Ben Johnson came in. 4 new starters. The only returning starters, the right tackle, Donnell Wright. And now they're going to get challenged here in this environment against this defense on this 3rd and 1.
3rd and 7 here. 3rd and 7.
They've already converted 3 times for first downs.
Handoff. Swift around the outside. Runs over a guy. They're going to mark him a half-yard short here. Mark it 4th and 1.
That was 3rd and 7. They ran the football. Great block by Joe Tooney, the left guard. He sustained at Jacoby Dean. Gave him a chance to spring that to the outside. And come almost up with that first down, just inches short.
So Jackson came off the field. Manungai is now the running back. Rookie out of Rutgers, picked in the 7th round. Will Williams keep it himself on a 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Williams under center. Handoff straight ahead again. Second effort's going to be very close. I think he's going to be short. Let's see. I don't know. It's close.
Ron Shepard is the referee. First down.
First down. The crowd doesn't like it. Crowd booing.
Chicago wants to go fast because
Philly's going to challenge it. Brian Trucker, welcome in. Philly's going to challenge it.
Bring the sticks out. None of that happened. Philadelphia's challenging the ruling on the field, but the ref made the line of the game. We'll review the play. This will be interesting.
He was hit behind the line. It looked to me like that last effort lunge. If a knee wasn't down, the last effort lunge may have gotten him across. So he's hit there behind the line, but see the effort there? And then there's the lunge right there.
All right, they're going to go check it out. Sorry, I'm trying to take a look at something real quick.
Say you get a surf shack on Airbnb. Now you can also get a surf lesson with a pro surfer. Or if you get a place in Mexico City, you can also get a taco tasting with a food critic. You can even get a home in the heart of Seoul.
See if that makes a difference. O'Connell, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Aileen Andy, hello, welcome in.
Experiences and
Well, you're gone.
an Airbnb.
You're putting garbage into my chat, Aileen Andy. Goodbye.
What kind of teeth you got to brush?
Goodbye.
Sounds better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Jalen, welcome in. Good to see you.
To the flavor that found its way into every place, from just one spot to America's #1 spot for wings. This isn't just a meal, it's an arrival.
All right, that does look a little bit better.
Ever since we told Jason Kelsey NFL Sunday Ticket is just $48 for new users, he hasn't stopped cheering. NFL Sunday Ticket, now just $48 for the rest of the regular season.
Emmitt Smith.
All right, NFC.
Dancing star, but he also has Geico like a regular person. So we had one translate. The whole routine was getting stable.
His last insurance company wasn't doing it for him.
So, this box had a try.
He switched to Geico.
Like 5, 6, 7, 8, $900.
He saved everything.
Bears.
You're not Emmitt Smith, but we'll treat you like him. It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
This Black Friday, you can get thousands of deals from $5 to $50
Damn.
at JCPenney.
Love the Christmas music. Hey, Mark F., how you doing, buddy?
Full price. Because as the saying goes, it's what they thought that counts. Yes, JCPenney.
Hey, guy who never tell you look like Jason Kelsey. Our mistake for game cam at least once a week. Work on the beard. After review, the runner is short of the line again.
Wow, turnover on downs. After review, the runner is short. Philly gets the ball. Hello, George Pearson. Welcome in, buddy. So they do hold, and Philly gets the ball on the turnover on downs. If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Hello, Lila Rose. Welcome in. Handoff Barkley for 5. Second down. Major lightning lanes for next week. Nice.
17 touchdown passes, 1 pick.
Good for you. Philadelphia ball. 2nd and 5.
More at this point in the season.
You heard him respond to Kaylee when she said, what about the Bears who lead the turnover margin? He said, well, we're pretty good at not turning the ball over, so it's good against good.
Second.
We got flags down and a false start on Philadelphia.
False start, number 11, offense. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Yeah, Browns.
False start. A.J. Brown. Crowd booing.
There he is. Of course, they're coming off a game where penalties were a big part of Dallas's comeback. They part of that self-destruction that they had, but they're behind the sticks quite a bit. 14 penalties on the day a week ago.
2nd down and 10.
Back to the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 10.
Play action, throws, Brown, caught, 1st down. Gain of 11 and a 1st down, Philadelphia.
We've seen that the last couple of weeks. You talked about him in times being frustrated, disgruntled, making that public. The Eagles have responded by getting him the ball, especially within the script. It seems like early in the game these last couple of weeks, 4 or 5 targets both games, and they kind of drift away, go away. I think they want to continue to try to feed him the ball throughout the entire game.
As did the offense.
1st and 10. 1st and 10. Handoff, Barkley. Solid run, gain of 5.
Over 2,000 yards. Didn't even play in the last game of the season. About half as much this year is the projection.
Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator, taking over for Kellen Moore, has been a passing game coordinator from 21 to 24 last few years, and is obviously feels.
Philly is a tough crowd. I agree with that.
This offense is not consistent and is sputtering. It seems that he's someone's got to take the fall, and right now he's been the guy.
2nd and 5. They go 5.
2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Shotgun, looking to throw. Incomplete. Might have been tipped at the line. Third down and 5 coming up. 3rd and 5.
Now, like you said, little twist up front. You see 97 there, Billings. Eventually, he's a big guy. Actually, no, it's 49. I think 49 may have gotten a hand on that. 48 Jackson.
No, it's just a bad throw in the wind. 41 likes of the board, trying to get to 50 first.
Whether it's the kicks or the throws. Watching on pregame during the warm-ups. It was nasty.
Shotgun. Pressure coming. Hurts running to the outside. Throws on the run. Throws it away. 4th down. The Bears will get the ball back. Sphinx Daddy, hello. Welcome in.
We'll touch on Dennis Allen, the new defensive coordinator, in the next possession, but a really good job there by DA, showing pressure, which he does on 3rd down, dropping out of that sitting at zone and taking away his primary. Jalen Hurts got a little uncomfortable and got out of the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball.
Butler is great man. Devin Duvernay sets up at his own 10-yard line.
Here's the punt.
Short kick, fair catch called for and made at the 22-yard line. A little under 7 to play in the opening quarter. This Black Friday.
Badgerbacker, hello. Welcome in, friend. Great to see you. Fly, Eagles, fly, he says. Beat the Bears.
It's in the end zone with DraftKings Sportsbook. Head to the app now and grab a live touchdown score boost for today's games. It's got a great pick to take it to the house. Don't miss your shot at an even bigger payout. There's no better way to back your favorite play. DraftKings is the #1 place to bet touchdowns with more markets. New customers use promo code Amazon when you sign up.
Mike Wazowski in here on the Bears. It's going to be a good, interesting game back and forth today, I think.
Jack Black Friday.
It's all about you, baby.
It's about me. It's about you.
The deal of the season is about to strike.
Let's see, I should be able to put.
He's on.
Hello, T. Marie's Place. Heading to work, but saying a quick hi. Hello, Tina. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. There's got to be a Christmas thing on here.
PG-13. This holiday, Verizon's got the crazy.
Kevin Hart, Elf on a Shelf.
iPad and Apple Watch. All on them. No getting it.
We will see Tina on Sunday with the Triple C's, everybody. Put it on your calendar. Be here 6 p.m. Sunday. We will see her then.
Always watch. Not always. Boundaries.
Boundaries.
iPhone 17 Pro.
Gotta have boundaries.
Watch all for $0. No trade needed.
You want donuts?
Or reliable rice cake.
Donuts.
Rice cake.
I want donuts.
Get a little.
I'd like a half dozen donuts right now.
Quest. It's basically cheating.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. Here's
That's looking to see if there was any Christmas stuff on.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places.
But there's not. Own has this Christmas.
Black Friday football being brought to you by American Express.
Black Friday football.
Saturday. Shop small.
A lot of people are out there decorating their homes or their trees or all that kind of stuff today, which is a great thing to do.
Lincoln Financial Field.
Could put on cars.
So Ben Johnson, who watched his team march down the field 5.5 minutes and then turn it over on downs. They're back in action here.
Oh, there it is.
Running back.
Got me one.
Starting from the 22-yard line.
Miracle on 34th. Handoff up the middle. Big run.
And the 7th-round rookie. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I got to mute it.
Stopped by Sidney Brown, first down, gain of 17.
Great job here again.
Gain of 17.
That's important is these backside blocks. You'll see this. Instead of getting a little impatient, he stays. And look at the backside blocks, and it allows him to be able to get in.
Richard, hello. Welcome in. Good morning.
Very well done by the
Gonna throw. Underneath. Caught. Burton again on the catch. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Raspberry oat bars. Who forced you to eat those? What's the boundary? Out of bounds, like the out of bounds line? I need a couple things real quick.
It's going to be tough to get downfield against this scheme. There's the starting balance. 7 runs, 6 passes at this point. Run number 8.
Hand off, first down. First down. No one showing Die Hard because it's not a Christmas movie.
I think a lot of times when he was in Detroit, people kind of associated Dan Campbell, and that's why they're gritty, tough, and that's who he is. But Big Johnson goes back to, refers to his high school days when it comes to his personal toughness and running the ball and establishing the line of scrimmage.
First down and 10. First and 10.
With Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
From the 50. Keep it on the ground again. Nice run here, but I've got to pick up the 5.
I'll do this too.
233rd guy.
Manungai on the run. Sounds like a wrestler. Tomorrow's Survivor, isn't it?
And Manungai, who led the Big Ten last year rushing and Rutgers.
Is it worth watching? I think I should do that over basketball. Oh, that's right. Cena's last one. Maybe I should.
Swift is back in.
2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5. So that's right there. Handoff, Swift. Big run at the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 21. Big run by Swift. Anybody brand new in here today? Just a little there and a little there.
A big part of this offense with Ben Johnson is so much pre-snap movement. Here's Colt Kmet. Watch what he does to create leverage and an opportunity to get better blocking angles. It's almost like a wham block.
Just leave all that there. I'll clean it up.
In 13 of the 16 plays, they're just enough there, and then he gets downhill. Look at the front side double team. Look at all that space. 13 to 16 plays.
First down and 10. Ball at the 21. Shotgun on an empty backfield. Look at the throw. Now he's running for his life. Throws off the back foot, incomplete. Last thing is, I know you're getting ready to leave. Can you open up a can of Coke from in here?
What a great addition he has been in just the few weeks he's been here. He brings not only playing.
Are you serving there or whatever? Okay, cool.
He's 265 pounds. He's
Huh? Okay.
Was able to get pressure. I think he maybe surprised Darnell Wright there because he was lined up over the slot, but brings great quickness and size to give them a little bit more of a pass rusher without always having to blitz.
Play already for Chicago. Manungai is back.
Manungai back in. Chicago throwing. Caught. Great catch by the tight end Loveland. Only got a couple yards. Rosie, welcome back in. How you doing? Anybody's brand new today, say hello in the chat. We welcome you in. Sub it up. We're trying to get to 45,500. We are 40 away. 45,500.
Right hand under the ball to keep it away from the surface.
March of the Wooden Soldiers.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Handoff. Straight up the middle. Manungai. And he is late push. Going to get it. First down, Chicago. Favorite Exodus movies, Rocky 4. Gremlins, LOL. Oh, gosh. I am watching Miracle on 34th Street on one of my other screens right now. I can't hear it, but, you can see it, and you know it enough, and it just hits home.
After the review this time, he's hit again. Ajuma does a good job of getting penetration, getting off the block. But look at that leg drive. Would not be denied and gets the first down.
First down and 10 at the 11.
Trips to the left.
Trips to the left. Now we got a man in motion. Odunze rolls right. Look at the throw. Throws on a run. Incomplete. Looking for Zacchaeus. He had him in the end zone wide open, but he threw it wide.
I love this aggressive call. You see down in here, you got to run the ball. The ball's got to get out quickly. So go with a little misdirection. Try to get outside. Not many humans can make that throw with that kind of velocity on the ball. gave him a chance, but Zacchaeus just off the fingertips.
Second down and 10. Second and 10. Dan Alshaw. Hello, Dan. Welcome in. Second and 10. Second and 10.
See what he does here in the second and
10.
10.
Handoff. Big run. Up the middle. Manangai. Down to the 2. Third and 2 from the Philadelphia 3. Correction, they're spotting it at the 3. Big play here in the game already. Philadelphia hold could really put some pressure.
Swift is back in. Third and 2.
Third and 2. Tight end in motion. Handoff. Swift up the middle. Touchdown, Chicago Bears.
Clap your hands!
TPG in the house. Theme Park Giant. Thad, I want to get you locked up and booked on a Friday night show. Take a look at your December calendar. See if there's a Friday night we can get you on. Love for you to be a part one night.
They bring the motion one way, they bring it back, and the offensive line deserves as much credit.
Extra point is good in the wind. He buries it. And the Bears are on the board. Nice drive. Yeah, they're playing pretty well, Badger Backer. They're playing as a team. I give them that all the way through, defense and offense. So, props to them. Caleb Williams finally coming around, showing who he can be. Yeah, let me know, bud. We'd love to have you on. Great stream today. Tuned in today and was ninja watching. I was surprised you didn't go to Epcot, being the first day of the thing. I'm surprised you went to Magic. There wasn't as many people over at Epcot as I thought it would be.
Lights are afraid of me.
Find your fun again. Ships, am I right? Carnival is called. And their love and care.
Debbie, if we could, or somebody drop Thad's link in there for the Theme Park Giant.
Every day, every night to you.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we put it inside burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
Need to avoid the open day festivals.
It's like needing this.
By bigger channels. MK was huge. You did great. You made the right decision then, buddy. Nice job.
Like a good neighbor.
Awesome. Glad to hear about your success. Brian is wearing his Urlacher jersey. All right.
After further review, Good Sports with Kevin Hart and Keenan Thompson, a new weekly sports comedy show only on Prime Video.
Good time.
Well, that sounds like it'll be funny. I'm going to check that out. Welcome in, Mr. Fulton. Feel better.
Like Wicked, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Holly Harvey. It's on Prime.
Look at the Rocky statue there.
Philadelphia. Meanwhile, because of the wind, you're allowed to bring a 12-man. That's Torrey Taylor. He can hold it, and then immediately has to vacate the field. So for the moment, he's able to hold it.
Taylor got it. Kick, it goes into the end zone. Touchback. Touchback.
Come over for Angelo so he can show you where it's gone wrong for this season. Look no further than their star players. Saquon Barkley's averaging less than half the rushing yards per game that he had in his record-setting 2024 campaign. And A.J. Brown
Oh, come on. Stupid Google. Stupid Google.
Forensic accounting.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard run by Barkley while I had the TV down.
They've been banged up on the offensive line. Their best offensive lineman, Lane Johnson's out with his Frank, so hopefully he'll be back here in a few weeks and get ready for the postseason. I think it's affected the continuity. But I think the bigger thing for me is Jalen Hurts isn't really a factor in the run game.
Play action, and we got whistles everywhere and a false start on the Eagles again. You know, I guarantee you, everybody in this Miracle on 45th Street, which is the original. It's the original. I guarantee you, everybody is deceased now. Probably nobody from this video. Maybe the kids are alive. The one young kid, it was like 7 years old, 6 years old. What year did this come out? Still can't get over the fact that Al Michaels has never eaten a vegetable.
This year, so that puts a lot more on the offensive line and a lot more on Saquon Barkley than you.
1947, this came out. So if one of those kids was 10, they still could be alive. Handoff. Hurts, short run. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Maybe the kids are alive.
This guy can run the football. I mean, that's who their identity was. As much as Saquon with his 2,000 yards obviously should have gotten a lot of the attention, I think Jalen Hurts just sprinkling him in. That was kind of a QB counter there.
And we got a timeout here being called by Philadelphia. No. End of the first quarter. Well, Natalie's passed away, Dan. She's gone. So, but she had a younger brother. Or no, there was the 2 kids that were the kids of the judge, or the grandkids of the judge. One boy was like 7. He could be alive, but that's about it. Everybody else was in their 40s and 50s then. That's in the show. Little girl. Yeah.
7 days.
Have to look at a cast, maybe like an IBDM or whatever that is. Have to go search the cast to see if any of them are still around. But I mean, you think 47, that's 53 to get to 2,000. And then we've got 25 on top of it. You're talking 78 years since then. Right? 53 and 20, yeah, 78 years. 78, they would be 88 or 90 now if they were 10 years old in it. There was only 1 or 2 actors, so every other actor probably gone. What a great movie, though. What a great movie.
Big 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I'm going to pull up IMDb.
Shop Lowe's Black Friday deals.
Miracle. I'm just curious. Miracle
Your choice
on
thousands of gifts under $50.
45th Street. IMDb.
Sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then
Well, that's the original one. That's not the original. That's the one that was made years ago. 1947. Here we go.
Dressed with 661 pounds of toppings. Finally,
where is the cast?
Plateau of your choosing.
The pace of today's economy can leave business owners feeling overwhelmed and outdone. Outdone? Not with the most powerful QuickBooks ever on the Intuit platform. With a team of AI agents who tackle jobs for you. Morning, payroll.
Maureen O'Hara passed away in 2015.
Trusted experts. I can help you with that. That's great. Solve problems with you.
John Payne
And the right tools, they
in 89.
anything that's holding their business back. Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
I'm looking at some of the younger ones. William Frawley, I know, is dead.
Aerial coverage is presented by Royal Caribbean. Great shot at Philly Central. Philadelphia on this brisk Friday afternoon. Come on, 20-minute drive from downtown to Lincoln Financial Field out on this Kirkford Street, Kelly Hartung. It's 3rd and 3 as we start the second quarter.
Start of the second quarter.
Hurts out of the pistol this time.
Handoff, play action, gonna throw. Got a man caught. Smith inside the 30. Nice catch.
Goes to Smith. 2020.
I love this. And Jalen Johnson's back. It's good to see him back. It's the matchup right there. But I love getting Jalen Hurts. Little play action. Now get him outside where he's very confident throwing on the run. And that time he didn't wait. He decided to get that ball out in his fifth step. Devontae Smith's able to separate from Johnson, and the Eagles are in business.
They made a great move on Johnson, who's been hurt. He and Kyle and Gordon are both.
Handoff. Barkley over the left-hand side. Gain of about 6. They're going to mark it 4. Second down and 6.
Anybody wants to say, well, he's in his 8th year. He's, we're running backs. They start to show maybe some age. I just don't agree with it. I think the offensive line has struggled with injuries. They're not running the football with Jalen Hurts. He's running into 50% of the time into the back of the offensive line before he can even get into the line of scrimmage. You give him room to work, he's still Saquon Barkley.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. He's hitting the backfield. Barkley got nothing on that one.
Looked like a miscommunication with Goddard there and Malata. They're trying to double team 94 Booker. Watch them work this together. And then it was like there was a little bit of confusion. Malata came off. Goddard looks at him and kind of like, oh man, what's going on here? But a heck of a play there by 94 setting the edge.
Turning a 2nd and 6 into a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Dropped. It was behind Smith. It was a great throw. But behind him, 4th down. They're going to have to kick a field goal. Google said they've all passed. I was just thinking about doing that, road work. There you go.
The timing's just off.
There you go. No one remaining from a great movie.
It's not. Look at that soft coverage. I mean, not only would he make that catch, but with Kevin Byard turning, he probably catches
That's
that.
unbelievable. It's still iconic, and yet no one.
They've got a 44-yard attempt.
44-yard field goal in the wind is good.
Bears
7-3 here early in the second. Hello, Doug. Welcome in from South Carolina.
There's something you're hiding.
7-3 here in the second.
Burn them all. If your father and I do not return, you go as far and as fast as you can.
What's that always said?
Sully's never quits.
That's right. Sully's never quits.
The day is cold.
All right, we got a good one going here. Roger Shue, good afternoon. Holiday Road. What a great song.
Coca-Cola.
Wonder if I can get that on my Apple. Wonder if that can be my Cummins song tonight. Where's my Apple? Let me see.
For a limited time, only at Sonic. Live free, eat Sonic.
Real Amazon customer reviews performed by a real serious actor.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to use this tonight. I love this song.
Young children.
Absolutely. Yeah. Not long ago. Great song. Lindsey Buckingham.
It was
That'd be something good to talk about. Maybe on Tuesday. Everybody's favorite holiday song. Holiday Christmas songs. Like, what's your top 3 or top 5?
But lo and behold,
Maybe we'll talk about that.
this little machine
Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, we got our hangout show. Tonight, 7 o'clock, we got our news and merch show. Looking forward to both. Hope you'll join us tonight. Debbie is making pigs in a blanket for everybody that comes in. She's going to go make that as soon as we're done here.
Black Friday football brought to you.
Black Friday football.
What's in your wallet?
It's a BFF, Black Friday football. Dean the Turkey Legs. Hello, Dean. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy.
Couple credit cards. That's not all I got.
Little Drummer Boy. That's a great song. Here comes the kick. Boom! In the air, in the wind, it goes crazy. And into the end zone, touchback.
The Bears coming off a heck of a drive the last time they had a football. It was really just getting behind the offensive line. These double teams I was bragging about were on full display. Great communication, mixing the backs with Manungai, DeAndre Swift.
Yep, that's what I heard.
Local product from St. Joe Prep right here in Philly. So, you know, he's fired up. Tough running there by 25. And then Swift following those blocks. Walks into the end zone for the Bears' first touchdown. And Ben Johnson's got to be very, very happy with the.
It looked like a knuckle. It did. I was thinking the same thing. See how fast it got out of the end zone?
Football for 84 yards.
All right, here we go.
Most thing allowed in 84.
First down and 10, Chicago Bears.
Wound up in the landing zone. This getting
Handoff, Swift again. Big run, wide open. Gain of 10. Gain of 15. Gain of 18. If you got Swift in your fantasy, you're really excited there. Nice run.
It's incredible. Now, I mean, you and I could go down there and run through this hole. DeAndre Swift once again starts front play side and then works back. Picks up a heck of a block from Darnell Wright, but there's just nobody there. Again, remember what the Eagles' defensive scheme is with Vic Fangio. They just want to make you, they're going to stay back more often than not with safeties.
Oh, we're not going to eat them, Jeannie. She's actually got baby pigs, and she's going to wrap them in a blanket and just give them out as gifts. She's got like 12 or 14 baby pigs running around her house. She's going to grab them and give them out as gifts. Just wrap them in a blanket so they stay warm. Here's a short run.
The Eagles had given up 31 consecutive points.
Yeah, kickers are now kicking it everywhere from 70 yards. It's crazy. All of a sudden, all the kickers got bionic legs.
Well, there's Vic Fangio, and the cat and mouse game now is as the Bears keep running the football, does he start to cheat safeties down? Does he start to get down and start to get numbers?
Second down and 7. Coming down on 11 minutes. Second and 7. Sub it up if you're new. We'd love to have you do that. Shotgun, going to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, he gets drilled, and he just gets it off. Third and 7. A turkey in a blanket for Dean. You would eat that turkey. That's the problem. You eat the legs off the turkey. I could go for a turkey, cranberry, and stuffing sandwich. That would be really good right now. Third down and 7. Third and 7.
Crowd gets noisier.
Quick out. Caught. First down. Zacchaeus on the catch. Remember, if you're new to our channel, the only thing we ask is every time you show up on the Pete McDevitt Show, hit a like, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Thank you for coming. And hitting a like helps us with the algorithm. So help us out if you wouldn't mind. Keep that as your standard operation plan for our channel. Zacchaeus, end around. Little trickery. It's going to be very close to the first down as Burden takes the ball on the end around. I think they're going to mark him 2nd and 2.
This is what Ben Johnson does to keep you honest. Watch the center.
I like the song Joy to the World, original, Silent Night. Oh, those are good ones, Debbie. Those are great ones. Daniel just finished off a smoked ham. Nice. Nice, good stuff.
It's play action. There, nice little reverse.
Shotgun, go to throw. Williams down the field he goes. Got a man. Throws it behind him. He was looking for more, and he threw it behind him. Third down and 1. 3rd and 1. Fried grouper and cheese popcorn. Well, that's a different combination. I do like grouper. Grouper's really good. Very, very good fish. Coach O, welcome in.
Just threw it behind him a little bit. Tough to do when you throw it that early to a receiver.
3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1, first down Bears. As Williams just rolls right through it. Hat Boss goes. Hello, Jerry. Welcome in. Hit those likes today, everybody. Coming in. Help us out. Sure, the Bears might ruin your pool, huh?
What a great thing. Not only are you running the football, but you're possessing the ball and keeping that Eagles offense on the sideline. Look at that advantage over double the time of possession.
Numbers that tell the story. This will be the 30th play to the Eagles 11.
Play action. Look at a roll. Throws. Caught.
Throws, caught.
Out of bounds. Odunze.
The attack. 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
A lot of different formations. I loved it. I talked to Declan Doyle, who's the offensive coordinator. He said, it's the illusion of complexity. But there's a really good way of saying it with personnel groupings, formation, pre-snap movement. They'll run power. They'll go play action. They'll move the launch point, move the pocket around with the athletic ability and arm strength of Caleb Williams.
Under center, 2nd and 7. Man in motion. End around. Going to get about 3. 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4 coming up. Yeah, we're trying to get everybody on the same page over here. It's a new plan. If you're a friend of the channel and you're following it, come in, say hello, hit the like. If you're ninja, come in, hit the like, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Trying to make that the standard norm for everybody. Shotgun, go to throw. Williams, dancing. Now he's going to take off running, and he's going to get the first down. Nice job by Caleb Williams.
Oh, yeah. And this is why when he was coming out of SC and Lincoln Riley's offense, this is what everybody saw. This is his wheelhouse. He's making a concerted effort to get under center and play on time and rhythm. This is what he does. This is his superpower, ability to create and then awareness to extend just to make sure he got that first down.
Very much looking like the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Yep.
Which he was.
1st down and 10, under 8 minutes.
29. Swift is the back.
From the 29. Swift, handoff. Shoots a gap. Inside the 20. Still going. Inside the 15. They're going to mark him at the 11. Nice run.
Keep in mind, they continue to run to the edges with jet sweep.
George is having some ham, potatoes, cranberry. Nice. Good for you.
Offensive lineman. It's like watching a symphony.
That was a nice run right there. Solid power run.
And you got 2 fresh backs that are running downhill and shaking through arm tackle.
Brendan, 9159, welcome in. Is this your first time here, Mr. Brendan? Says, let's go Bears. Williams, play action to nobody. Now he's in trouble. Throws on the run. Is he outside the box? Crowd wanted grounding, but I think he's outside the tackle box. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. There was a mix-up in the backfield. He turned around to play action to Swift, and he wasn't even there.
But he's outside of that tackle box and gets rid of the football, so he's good to go here. Good job of getting rid of the ball.
That's a good radio sound, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
35th play.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throws the end zone. He had Odunze and didn't throw it hard enough. He had him for a touchdown. Underthrew him.
He's looking left, and then he comes all the way back.
Definitely not collard greens.
Clearly open, pulled away from Sidney Brown, and by the time he saw it was just too late, and he couldn't quite. He was going down, and he couldn't quite get enough on it.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10.
We're in motion. He sets up in the backfield. A 3rd and 10. Williams, a straight drop.
Williams throws, has it knocked down.
Jalen Phillips, who's the man directing 4th down.
4th and 10. They're going to have to go for a field goal. Field goal opportunity coming.
They're sitting back playing kind of a matchup zone, but his length is 6'6", right there. Got close enough to Caleb Williams and that left hand to be able to knock it away.
Field goal opportunity here.
30-yard attempt.
30-yard attempt into the wind.
They're trying to make it a 7-point game. Taylor will hold. They
want to get the right ball in there.
Well, they got to get the kicking ball in there. So they'll reset that play clock at 25. There it is. Yep.
Field goal's up and good.
That was a little
10-3. 6:44 to go in the half. Slow Driver, welcome in. I'm from Idaho. Happy Black Friday. Well, Slow Driver, hit that sub today. Be part of the family. We'd love you to come back. Welcome in. Anybody else that's new, say hello as well.
Man, it's everything. That's it? Where's Shaq? Is Shaq available? Yeah, because he's not going to say it's everything. Or if he did say it, he'll go.
New customers put $5 to get 200 if you're betting.
Good game going today here on Black Friday in Philadelphia. Mike Beachman, hello, buddy. Welcome in. Good to see you.
It's cinema. Every strike is a frame. Every rivalry, a story. This canvas is more than a stage.
Are you not entertained?
It's where stories live.
Are you not entertained?
Where legends are made. It's on the new home of UFC, Paramount.
Just take a look at my front here. Make sure no deliveries have come in.
They race across.
I don't like leaving stuff out on my front porch.
They cry. There's no day like a snow day. A fact you can't deny. Goldfish, the snack that smiles back.
Nope. Mickey and Minnie are out there guarding the front porch. Hey, hey, hey.
New Balance, we got now.
Who's keeping you out?
I got this. I don't got this.
You need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Knock out your flu symptoms with NyQuil Intense Flu. You do got this. NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime
Go to work. Okay, buddy. Have a good day at work. Love you.
Next time you make a move, make sure it's a power move. Switch to Total Wireless with the full power of America's best 5G network.
Preston is heading to work. He's been putting in a ton of hours lately. I'm happy for him, though. He's making a little bit of money. Get some money back in his account so he can do some things.
Eagles players supported hunger relief efforts in their respective communities during Thanksgiving week. Caleb Williams visited the Northern Illinois.
Hopefully, he's going to help me hook up this equipment that we bought. I think the piece that we got coming to hold it comes on Monday, and it'll make it easier for me with my disability because everything will be right here for me on a lift, and I can just touch everything and go. It's crazy when you got to buy stuff for your disability, you know. At the 10, 20, 25, out to the 30. Shipley brings it out there, and Philly will start there. But that's the one thing I've learned that I've got to do. I've got to accommodate my stuff with stuff that works to help me.
This year, it's this man right there, Dennis Allen. Take a look at the game fish. Johnson, 10. Gordon, 9. Booker.
63 likes on the board. We're reminding everybody, when you come into the Pete McDevitt Show, we would love for you to hit a like and say hello. Hit a like and say hello every time. If you want to be ninja, we love you for it. Hit a like, go to ninja mode, and kick back and relax. Absolutely, Debbie, of course. First down and 10. Handoff. Barkley gets about 2 yards.
2012, 13, and 14. Then he went to New Orleans.
2 yards.
That didn't work out. Boy, he's found us this year.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, to think about, you lose your top 3 linebackers, right? I mean, that's Tremaine Edwards, T.J. Edwards, and Noah Sewell. Who's going to be the green dot? Oh, I'm going to go to DeMarco Jackson, who played with.
It is not snowing where I am, no. I would love for it to be snowing. I saw some snow this morning around the world. Would love that.
Guys on the scout team just as hard as they developed the guys in the starting defense. It's paying off.
And takeaways have been giant.
Second down and 8. Play action. Going to roll. Looking for his tight end. Got him. Goddard for a short gain.
24 takeaways. Think about that. In 11 games, it's more than 2 a game.
Third down and 3 coming up. 3rd and 3.
By plenty. You know, at the bottom of the list, the Jets. They have 1 takeaway all season.
That's hard to do, right?
Very.
Very hard.
And none on U.S. soil that 1 takeaway was in 1.
That's right. What's harder to do? Create 24 in 11 games?
Or 1. Third down and 3 for Philadelphia.
You can send it to us. We'd love to have it. 3rd and 3. Pressure coming from the outside. Let's it go. Incomplete. Knocked down. 4th and 3 in Chicago. Getting the ball back, and the Philly people are understandably booing.
Johnson may have gotten away with a little bit of hold there.
Sorry to hear it, George. Keep the faith, my friend. Oh, he did have his. He was holding on to Goddard a little bit. They could have got him there.
They get off the field on 3rd down again.
Duvernay back to receive for Chicago. It is coming down in Syracuse, New York right now. I can see it on my screen. 8 to 12 feet tomorrow. Nice. Touchback.
Tick under 5 minutes to play. The Battleship New Jersey, Philadelphia.
Syracuse is getting hit with that 8 to 12, I think. Getting hit pretty hard themselves. Getting hit with that snow. Wind gust in Syracuse at 39 miles an hour. That's a lot. They're getting wind gusts here in Philly, but not. I think the highest was 35, but no snow.
Some people think nature is like this. It's actually like this.
Looks like the Packers will have to do it all on their own. Well, it's still early. I never crown any king until it's time for the coronation, you know?
One thing I've noticed about football fans is they get talk, but the players can actually hear them. Proud of you. Looking good. Keep it up. But when you have Geico insurance, you'll always be heard. They have top-notch.
If you're not following our Instagram, Mike Beachman just dropped it in there. Give our Instagram a follow. We're trying to grow our Instagram a little bit, get it up over 2,000 followers. That would be kind of cool.
Okay.
It feels good to be heard. It feels good to Geico.
Hey, Mita, film this.
Hey, Meta! What's my descent?
You've descended 262 feet.
Space Mountain Dave has a snow machine he puts in. Little thing, it blows out like snow, but it's real snow. He puts it in the room with that big ball and all the lights and the dancing pole, and it looks like snow, and they dance around. It's kind of crazy. Things you don't miss about Iowa. Number 1 is winter. Yeah, you get a little bit harsher winter than I get in Maryland out in Iowa. That's for sure.
Ben Johnson, 39 years old, but he has been, over the past few years, the hot assistant. He reportedly had a chance to be the Washington head coach during that job, and finally found the right situation for him with Caleb Williams in Chicago. No doubt about it.
First down and 10. First and 10.
Great fit for him, for Caleb, the entire organization.
Been 6 years.
Handoff. Nothing. Manungai got nothing.
Look at this guy was a quarterback again. Going back to 2002 state championship. Talking about physicality, that's what he referred to. When I said, was that something that Detroit kind of rubbed off on you? He goes, man, I go back to my high school days. That was how we prided ourselves on winning games. Won 2 or 3 state championships. And really, really proud of. In fact, that chant that he does after the game, I think that goes back to his high school days as well.
Worked his magic with Jared Goff in Detroit.
Shotgun, going to throw. Williams over the middle, caught. Tight end's got it. Out at the 33, Loveland. First down, Chicago.
Drops back, wants to keep the linebacker Zach Vaughn just to his left. So watch how he tries to use his eyes to keep him over. Now he's got to hit the ball up quick.
Yeah, I like going to visit places like that.
To be able to get that ball and see his eyes moving, Vaughn just enough, tight window, but with that arm strength and accuracy, able to get it in there.
First down and 10. First and 10. Play action. Throws again. Had his man Loveland again, but overthrew him by 6 to 8 yards. Got him in the mood for donuts.
One of Johnson's teammates back then was country music star Chase Rice. Rice and his band, they do the chant before their shows. And Rice told me earlier today, he thinks it's pretty badass how much the chant's blowing up. Clearly it's stuck with them both.
I mean, it goes from A.C. Reynolds High School to the Chicago Bears post-game celebration.
And when you win 8 out of 9, it works.
Second and 10. Second and 10. Look at his throw. Overthrows the Doomsday. Third and 10. All of a sudden, he's overthrowing everything.
That's the part Caleb Williams continues.
Yeah, it was cold this morning down there.
Just continuing to feel comfortable.
I think the high for the day was only in the 60s.
His eyes and his footwork together. Once in a while, you'll see that ball kind of take off on him. It's pretty consistent. But I got a lot of confidence in Ben Johnson, J.T. Barrett, his quarterback coach, Declan Doyle. He's going to find that groove and be more consistent.
Shotgun, look at his throw. About to get hit, gets sacked all the way back at the 20.
So for the first time in 4 drives,
they finally get to him.
Smith got there for the sack.
Yeah, Nolan Smith against the rookie Ozzie Trapillo just got right around him. He actually stayed up. He went underneath Nolan Smith, and then you can see the push from the interior eventually finishes him off. So good job by the Eagles. That's what you expect from an Eagles defense. And Jalen Carter right there.
Very nice. Here comes the punt.
In the punt right now, Torrey Taylor. Let it bounce. Going to skid all the way to the 26. And a little trouble picking it up. It's Covey.
Picks it up.
And he returns it to the 35 yard.
Out to the 35.
7 left in the half.
2:47 left in the half, everybody. 2:47 in the half.
What about killing that whole let Baker bake thing? That's what I do. I bake. You don't get it. A lot of people are saying that football is just selling food.
Hey, Baker, show me guys some new celebration. Put it in the oven? Yeah, put it in the oven.
No, Baker, don't put it in the oven.
Oh, I'm putting it in the oven.
No, don't put it in the oven. No, don't shake off the heat. No, do not close the oven door. That's how the conspiracy theories come.
Come on. Nobody seriously thinks I'm out here selling.
I love these commercials. These Uber Eats commercials are great.
Coming to the stage.
It's cold and snowing in Montreal. Beautiful Montreal.
What if my flaky red plaque psoriasis takes center stage?
KSS Comics, hello. Welcome back in. Nice to see you.
What if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is a pill that treats plaque psoriasis even in hard-to-treat areas. You can get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking.
Yeah, that commercial, those Uber Eats ones are really good.
Over 10 years. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With Otezla, clear skin could be your jam. Live in the moment. Struggling on topicals? Ask your doctor about Otezla.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
But for the sleepovers the next day, I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners never compromise.
What?
Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? We got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place.
Let's go with these commercials.
Try pancakes and guac.
Pancakes with guac.
If you call yourself a sports fan, you've got to have Xfinity. Get Wi-Fi built for game day with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
37 degrees.
Here we are, players trying to stay warm. You can see it.
On the top there are the division leaders, including the Eagles and the Bears. You got Buccaneers, the Rams. The Rams are the number one seed right now. The wild cards right now are right there in the middle. And teams in the idea about it. Let's take a look at our next fit stats powered by AWS. Look at the playoff probabilities for the Bears with a win today up to 77, loss to 54. Look at the Eagles. They win 99, they lose, still 95% of getting into the postseason. Big lead, but it's shrinking a little bit in the NFC East because of Dallas's 2 wins this week. Of course, over the Eagles, and then yesterday against the Chiefs.
Play action. Look at the throw. Philly underneath. Hit right away is Brown. He got back to the line of scrimmage.
Kevin Petullo, the offensive coordinator, gets a lot of criticism. But I would argue that a lot of it has to do with execution, whether it's, running the right route, throwing an accurate pass, protection. There he misses Devontae Smith. I mean, some of this has to be on the players. It's easy when things don't work well to just blame the offensive coordinator and say, what the heck's he doing? And don't get me wrong, they're still searching for an identity. They're still searching for that cohesive feel and consistency. But it's not all Kevin Petullo. At some point, we got to look at the players and the execution. The crowd doesn't like the fact the Eagles
let it go down to the 2-minute warning. I'm listening to the crowd, and they are just booing.
So we're at the 2-minute warning. Chicago 10, Philadelphia 3.
All right, 2-minute warning. Let's hit a couple of these real quick.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us
Rob and Melanie Striffler by Dream Vacations is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Our travel agency's knowledge of Disney products has earned us the distinction of being named an authorized Disney vacation planner. We were given this special designation by Disney as a result of our agency's ongoing focus and commitment to planning customized, magical trips to Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, and other Disney vacation destinations worldwide.
If you're looking for bracelets made with love, it's KT Designs and Crafts Company. Does an amazing job with various bracelets from Disney and other content variables. Check out the Etsy shop located right here on the link provided by our moderators. You can get them made today and shipped out to you really quick. KT supports the Pete McDevitt Show, and we say, hey, go out and support KT Designs and Crafts Company, handmade with love.
Two minutes left and a half. 2 minutes, everybody.
Bucks versus Knicks. Mavs versus Lakers. Bucks Knicks at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then Mavs Lakers at 10. Only on Prime.
Still squinting at a big game on a lackluster screen?
Is that a fall or a first down?
Huddle up. Time for a new play. Upgrade to the TCL
Huddle up.
Ultra Bright QD Mini LED TV. On sale now. In Week 10 against the Steelers, LA linebacker Khalil Mack scored a safety.
And quarterback Justin Herbert threw for 220 yards and a touchdown to receiver Ladd McConkey as the Chargers rolled to a win. Bring home the TCL QM7K while supplies last. On sale now at TCL.com.
Our version of our game.
Halftime people out there waiting to go.
Who just Big John, right? Oh, John said that. There you go. The base. That's an afterthought. Yeah. State Farm halftime show coming away shortly.
Michael Green, welcome in. Says go Bears. Welcome in, Michael. Sub it up if you're new today. Hit the like. Gonna throw across the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Brown. Incomplete. Looking for Brown.
In the same area as A.J. Brown and where he was heading. I don't know if Dotson got confused. It's pretty clear that A.J. Brown is running a crosser there. Dotson got to the top of his route, looked a little bit unsure with outside leverage. He worked back inside. He had two Eagle receivers there and no completion.
That guy was wide open. There was two receivers in the area. I think they both thought it was for the other person. Third down and 9. Third down and 9.
Extra pressure from the Bears. To the outside goes this.
There's complete to A.J. Brown. Well, George, if you use that scooter company and you tell them my name, I get a percentage off. You get a discount. We got a flag on the play here. 10-yard penalty of the Eagles offense. I believe it's holding. Up, offensive pass interference. They're called the push-off. And they are calling that tight now. Francisco, welcome in.
Terry, what do you think there, that left hand?
Yeah, I mean, does he extend it and push off and separate himself? It looks like a 50-50. Bishop felt he did.
Yeah, the Terry starts with the we know what it means, Terry. Great area. 3rd and 19.
3rd and 19. Look at the throw. Got time. Gets it off. Throws it underneath to Shipley. Barely gets anything there. 4th down. They're going to punt.
It's a 10-3 game. Could not have gone any worse here so far in this first half for the Eagles. And again, coming off a game where they're up 21-0 in Dallas.
Ross says it was a ghost call.
And now to start the next game at home against the Bears that have given up a lot of yards. They've got turnovers, but given up a lot of yards. And you're sitting there at 10-3 and you run just a handful of plays.
Third punt. They moves over.
Knocked out of bounds somewhere right around the 20.
Minute and a half to go. In the head, and we're back to Philadelphia 30 seconds.
So I got this friend that said he used to be on.
We'll see what they can do here. 136. It's enough time to get up in field goal position.
But things change. Now T-Mobile has the best network by like a lot. But I'm just another guy in an ad saying the same thing, only first and true. Check out T-Mobile and experience what it means to have America's best network. They do. You won't believe where I am.
Here we go.
136 to halftime. The Chicago Bears will begin this drive from their own 19-yard line, and the Bears have all 3 timeouts.
All 3 timeouts. Minute 36.
Williams was 9 out of 20, 70 yards.
Handoff, Swift. Got about 5.
Extremely efficient, obviously, but it was Swift carrying here. So Swift has not carried 9 times for 81 yards. 9 yards.
Swift has 81 yards already.
A lot of urgency, not in a hurry at this point. You got the Eagles. They're probably thinking, see how this play goes. So they stop them, maybe use their timeout, one of their 3 timeouts themselves, try to get the ball back.
They're going to get the ball to start the second half. Chicago wants to put them in no man's land.
Handoff Swift for the first down after the 30.
Forward progress after the 30-yard line. Tackle there by Vaughn.
There's so many moving pieces. Jet sweep that was going one way. You had the rookie tight end, Colston Loveland, coming back the other way, inserting into the A-gap to get up to the linebacker. Where they really test your eyes.
42.
Look at the throw. Up in the air, tipped. Incomplete, almost intercepted.
To the turf here.
That might have gone off of Jalen Carter's face mask. You know, he jumped up, but the ball was thrown pretty low. And once it went up into the air, Swift.
It was anybody's ball up in the air.
Yeah, I think on the top of his helmet. Now it's in the air, and I'd say it's a pretty good job here by Swift of fighting away Dean, kind of boxing it out. But watch right there. I thought Dean had a shot to come up with that interception.
That would have turned this game on its head on a dime.
Shotgun, going to throw, dumps it underneath to Swift. He's got room. He's free. First down and more. Out near the 45. 23 seconds. 21. They will take the timeout.
I got to continue to just throw another bouquet at Ben Johnson, but the screen game married to with everything else they do. That time, he had 4 receivers off to his right. Caleb Williams sells that, looking to his right, and then just slips Swift out of the backfield on a screen. The timing of that perfect. Now they got a real shot here. A couple timeouts, 23 seconds. The way he could throw the ball downfield.
I think it could have shot for 3.
He's going to take a shot downfield is what he's going to do right here.
They went 42 minutes without a point. They're going to go 72 minutes in a game and a half with no touchdowns.
Yeah, no touchdowns.
3
points.
You got to be thinking 3 here. Todd Brady, hello, buddy. Shotgun, looking to throw, go across the middle. Incomplete. Overthrew his receiver again.
Really nice spacing where they get 5 receivers out. He puts it right.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Just DJ Moore at the top.
Welcome to the clubhouse. Don't know that one.
Watch him work. Look at the spacing. Look how clean this is. And watch where he throws his ball right between the linebackers. And if he doesn't lose his footing, he catches that. They're already in field goal range.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Running for his life. Incomplete. Flags are down. It's going to be a holding.
Pressure again. Lined up over number 58. The right slot. Penalty against Surprise. We've seen that a couple times with Darnell Wright. He lined up, and this time it's against the tight end, and he's able to use that speed and momentum to go right around him. And Wright just grabbed onto the shoulder there to get the holding call.
That's the first penalty against the Bears. They played near perfect half. And at 10 points, it's a game. It's a 1-possession game. You're right. Feels like it's a lot. 24-3. Second and 20.
Crowd is not loud at all.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Dumped underneath.
To the 40-yard line.
Down to the 40. I'm listening to the crowd in the background.
2 seconds. 1.
That's the end of the third quarter. They're booing now. They're booing now. They were really quiet there for a bit, but they're booing now.
Wouldn't be enough for me lately. Yeah. Says it all. Sure. Halftime. Chicago 10.
Halftime.
Philadelphia 3. And we go to Katie.
Well, Ben, 142 yards on the ground. How are you going to carve out the Philadelphia defense?
You guys up front are doing a great job displacing the line of scrimmage. I think
That interview girl has a earring that's Mickey Mouse.
I think
Her first earring is a gold Mickey Mouse. How about that? I like this girl as an interviewer now already.
With the win, yeah, just field position. It's going to be one of those type of games. Yep, thanks.
Thank you, Kaylee. DA as in Dennis.
Kaylee Hartung. She's big into Disney.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
They just didn't play well, Todd. Didn't play well.
Rookie of the year. Nice. Swish miss came early this year. Whoa, Tina.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Let's see what this thing Wikipedia says about this person. Born in Louisiana, worked for CBS, ESPN, a bunch of people. Sideline reporter for this.
Everyone on your night.
Career CBSNews.com reporter. Correspondent for Logan at SEC. Worked for CNN and ABC as a news person. Doing this now.
I've seen all kinds of magic on this ride, but you have changed me for good.
That's all it says about her. Not a lot about her.
When things get tough, you don't go down easily. You keep pushing. If you've been
Her father was in the Royal Netherlands Air Force. How about that? Her father, Ronald Duffney, welcome in. Her father was in the Royal Netherlands Air Force. She went to Washington and Lee University, which I've never heard of.
Will involve contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment.
Oh, I agree, Road Warrior. You can always boo your home team. Plus all the money you paid for those tickets and everything, right?
An infection or changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, joint or back pain, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto, because every day without cancer progression is a victory. Here are my first steps. Get my presence felt on and off the field.
That Kaylee Hartung is single, too. She'll probably end up marrying a football player. So many of those sideline reporters and all end up meeting a football player.
And community. It takes all of us. I'm stepping up for families in need, so they never have to walk alone. The Lionheart Foundation is my cause.
Todd says, I called the Chief Laws, had it on my bet, had the Ravens throw in. Gotcha.
Welcome everybody to the State Farm halftime show and a matchup of 8-3 division leaders on Black Friday. It's Chicago who has the upper hand. The Bears lead the Eagles 10-3 at half, with Booze raining down in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia to receive the ball in the second half.
Andrew Whitworth and Richard Sherns of the Bears had 142 rushing yards, the most yards allowed by an Eagles team in a first half since 2015. Whit, what's working for Chicago?
And we talked about it in pregame, the physicality, the identity of this group, man. This offensive line's getting better week by week, and Ben Johnson keeps putting them in a situation to thrive. They came out with this game with a clear intention. We can beat these guys up front, and you can see it in this run game. You're going to watch DeAndre Swift here get busy, but look at the bodies on the ground right here, and then watch him make somebody miss. Right now, 5 forced missed tackles.
Looking at the numbers Debbie's putting up. Look at that total yards. 222 to 83.
Right here, awesome run, physicality.
What is going on right now? Dashboard.
They are dominating them up front with this run game.
Analytics.
It could have been worse. It could have been worse. There was a fourth down that they didn't convert in the first drive, but they're getting
Both Christmas videos going again. Not going hard, but they're going. Wonder how many views I have on these. Let me go take a look. On the Christmas Day parade, that one has almost 13,000 views. That's awesome. And still going.
There were some of those in the first half. There was also some not so magical moments. How do you assess his first half?
What about the Christmas Day one?
He's thrown over 10 yards. I think he has one completion, maybe 7 or 8 incompletions when he's
Christmas Day
is an issue, but when he's in the pocket, we've seen it a few times. We saw a great moment for him.
2,200. Wow.
Use his legs a little bit more, I think, but watch this.
Take it.
Those magical moments I'm talking about. Stepping up, stepping back.
We'll take it.
And then he has more speed than you realize when you get out there on the field with rushes for the first down. Here's where he needs.
That Ravens stream was a great stream for us last night. We had 9,000 views on it. That was a great stream for us. Again, when you come into our channel, all we ask is that you say hello and hit a like. If you want to be a Ninja player, then hey, hit a like, go relax in Ninja and enjoy either way. The key is keep in mind when you come in, hitting that like for us. Makes a difference in getting a better share out. It really does. especially on sports more than Disney for some reason. But Eagles to come back and win this one, Todd says.
This says it all right here to me. Okay, because Kevin Petula taking a lot of heat for not drawing up good plays. But right here, look at this tight end going down the middle, got it wide open touchdown right here. Jalen Hurts didn't even see him. But he also has Devontae open, and he just flats out and missed him. Both of them probably would have scored if they would have got the football right there.
Ready same day. Hello, welcome in. RSD in the house.
Whatever it is, they better get it fixed and get it fixed quick.
You see the Eagles offense right there, and only 3 points in the last 12 possessions, going back to the last game, of course, that second half against Dallas. All right, a quick look at
We got about 5 minutes on this, 7 minutes on the television broadcast before we go. I'm going to go real quick and just check on my dogs. Since I am watching all 3, I will be right back. Road Warriors says 89 total yards, 2 first downs. I'm having an off day. That much on the day. Yikes. Yeah, you're not right, Road Warrior.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
7 p.m.
Correction, let me fix that. You're not wrong, Road Warrior. That's what I was saying.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the expertise of this talking head.
Welcome to the show. I'm Ryan Fitzpatrick.
But getting that talking head.
And I'm Ryan Fitzmaster. I'm plastic. I'll introduce you to my beard guy if you like.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Get off me. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Is it me you're looking for? You smell the more. I can see it in your eyes.
Give me to steal your heart.
We don't just want to.
All right, I should check on my daughter and see when she's off today. Something else I should do while we're doing timeout. Brandon, welcome in. How you doing?
It's near and dear to Sherm's heart. It's a limited time price drop for Harry Potter books on Audible. Get book number 1 on today. Search Shop the Game in the Amazon shop.
Let me see what time she's off real quick. Pardon me for a second.
Hello.
Hey, what time are you home today?
I get off at 5.
Okay, just letting you know all 3 are upstairs with me. So,
Okay.
all right, just wanted you to know so you weren't caught off guard when you walked in.
All right.
They're being good. Archie's on top of the sofa watching everybody, and Copper's right below him. So they're being
About right.
yeah, they're being really good, all 3 of them. So
Good.
okay, talk to you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, just letting my daughter know because I don't want her getting run over when she comes home.
Efficient on first and second down. I think Jalen Hurts needs to get involved a little bit more in the run game, along with getting Saquon Barkley going.
Sherm, you're in that locker room. What's the pregame? The halftime speech you're giving?
The halftime speech I'm giving on defense is you got to
2 minutes plus. 2 minutes plus before we come back.
We're just getting manhandled. We got to change that. Offensively, you got to find something else.
Casey just gave me 3 new videos to put out, everybody. All my Disney friends that are in. Casey just gave me the Disney holiday show, which is the Muppet Show from the Christmas party. He just gave me Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, which is the on the stage show. And he gave me Glisten, the 8K Glisten show, which is the ice skating Christmas show. I'm going to get those up tomorrow in the morning. That's going to be my goal. Get those 3 posted. Get the videos up. Casey is such a generous soul.
The guy that did that was Malcolm Jenkins, a leader on Philly's first Super Bowl team being inducted into the Eagles Hall of Fame. Fantastic individual right there on and off the field. Thanks for watching the State Farm halftime show. The Eagles get the ball to start the second half, and we will see you guys post-game. Thanks for watching.
Dun, dun. Say hello in the chat if you're new. We'd love to welcome you in. All fans are welcome on this channel.
Your way. It could be simple. Smashing. But sometimes, like that, how's that? All you need is a delicate touch. Yeah!
customers choose your own reward today.
These are the holidays. They can be a lot. And this is your new Dell PC with Intel inside. It helps.
I'm just trying to check through my socials real quick.
From taking care of business with all-day battery life to taking care of holiday to-dos with AI tools to taking care of Aunt Jean.
Post Malone.
Even if she can be a lot.
When our numbers guy Frank goes on vacation, the deals on the most affordable German-engineered car brand in America get even better. At least signed it.
Post Malone was in the back high-fiving people last night. Looks like Baltimore's gonna get a wintry mix on Tuesday. I would much rather it be snow than a wintry mix. But you got to take what you can get, right? Or take what you get.
Zero first month's payment and zero to excite. Limited inventory available.
The party continues after the game with the JCPenney postgame show.
It's going to be very fun to watch.
It's the biggest fashion in Lakeland. So grab your crew and join up.
I've never seen anything like that.
Minutes away from everything here.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Week 13 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox, followed by Sunday Night Football as the Broncos face the Commanders.
Sunday Night Football, Broncos and the Commanders.
Monday Night Football as the Giants square off against the Patriots on ESPN. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Today's first half highlights are brought to you by iPhone.
Last year's Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts leads the Eagles.
Doing a recap real quick here. What's going on?
Williams and the shrieking Chicago Bears in this Black Friday football special. Williams, the Swift, touchdown. What a drive. Start the Swift to touch attack. Big gain again. First down. Breaks a tackle. Wow. Chicago dominating the first over the
Very giant mullets.
Is ready.
Come on.
Rushing yard.
Very giant mullets.
Two Eagles in a half, 10 years.
What are you barking at?
They scored 3 touchdowns. They beat the Eagles last week.
All right, we're getting ready to kick. Eagles getting it.
Last 4 quarters going back to last week. And there are the numbers for the quarterbacks. So
Barking at the people at the church across the street.
5-10 for 57. 222 total yards for Chicago to 83 for Philadelphia.
Hurts is getting loose on the sideline right now. Getting ready to kick here.
It's a 7-point game.
Copper.
Now Michael's for Herb Street. Haley Hartson.
Here's the kick. Santos. Boom. Eagles taking it to 5. 10, 15, 20, 25. Tackled right there. Sullivan, what's he barking at? Come here, buddy. He's just barking for no reason. You can lay in here with me if you don't want to listen to it. Lay down in here.
Yeah, obviously, we've done a good job of holding them down in points right now. It's not collectively as bad as we've had in the first half, and we're down 10-3. So, got to stop the run. Got to get off field on third down.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Philly. Mike says, don't forget to vote in the poll.
Obviously, we got to do some things a little bit differently. We got to get off our blocks a little bit better. All right, all those things will come.
Hi, Sullivan. Yes.
See what happens.
Hi, boy.
What will they do differently? Offensively. Brown starting.
Brown in motion. Handoff. Fakes it. Going to throw. Incomplete.
Completed for Parker. Anyway.
Yeah, they went for that pony look where they had Tank Bixby and Saquon Barkley in this backfield together. And again, you love to see Jalen Hurts. I love to see him when he gets out on the edge. But Saquon,
You want me to go shut him up?
never even really
Is that what you want?
look for the ball. It was on him. It's an accurate throw. I just don't think he was anticipating that look right there.
Let me go put him outside. You guys need to go out. Is that the deal? Hold on 1 second. 2nd down and 10. Handoff. Short run. 3rd down coming up. Let me see his third down play, and then I'll do it. Okay? 1 minute.
Notice they were running more to the left side in that first half. But
Third down and 9. Third and 9.
And then they're able to just chase it down. Good effort and winning the battle at the line of scrimmage by the Chicago Bears.
What's he yelling at? Squirrel?
Eagles have run the ball 8 times for 27 yards.
Imagine a Booty hurt here.
Third down and 10. Third down and 9 here. They better get it or they're going to get booed out of the building. Shotgun. Going to throw. Pressure coming. Gets hit. Throws. Incomplete. Fourth down. The Bears are getting it. No penalty. Let's go outside. I'll be right back. I'm going to put these clowns outside. Wow. Listen to the boos raining down. Let's go. Go outside. Archie, want to go outside?
That's it. Look, there was
No.
It's beautiful. It's not really good. Here's Great Man. This kick is a good one. It's a beauty. Backing up. Drifting. Fielding into the 12. Duvernay. Drifting it back out to the 24-yard line. That's a 60-yard punt.
Now the Eagles' defense is keeping him in his football game. It could not be any worse offensively for the Eagles in his first half, in his first possession to get the second half started. McMahon, one of the top defensive coordinators, has been for a long time. With a great mind since, and as much as Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan affect the offensive side, the trends that Fangio seems like every week. There's from his coaching tree, there's a disciple out there that's coaching his system.
He said a few. Swift is the running back. Tremendous first half for him. And this time on the end around to DJ Moore. To pick out the first.
Again, it's a team that wants to run.
All right, Chicago with the ball now. First run by Swift. 10-yard run out to the 34.
Things to try to work the perimeter. So it's outside, inside, outside, inside. It just feels like the Bears are...
Swift knocked down like 5 people out of bounds. Shotgun, look at the throw. Trips to the right, throws to the left, and incomplete. Looking for his tight end, Loveland. He threw it at his feet. That didn't work too well. John Doolin, welcome in. Need Eagles to whoop the Bears. Well, we'll see.
Look at A.J. Brown. But what would a turnover, like what would a short field do to ignite not just the offense, but the stadium to kind of get them back behind the Eagles?
Second down and 10. Second and 10. Handoff. Swift bouncing around, gets about 5. Third down and 5 coming up.
Third quarter, 10-3 Chicago. Imagine how fired up DeAndre Swift is growing up in this town. Played high school football here and was an Eagle at one time. And bounced around a little bit. It just seems to be a really...
Third down and 5. Third down and 5.
With this offensive scheme with Ben Johnson. They started with Detroit, came here for 1 year. Had a good
Shotgun formation. Loveland in motion.
Swift. Third down and 5.
Pressure coming. Got time. Over the middle, incomplete. His receiver fell down. Tried to get it to Burden, and he fell down. He was right there. Eagles getting the ball back. That'll make the fans a little happy.
Heck of a job by the offensive line. They did a good job of protecting him. And here's Burton right here. You see there for a second, and then he just goes down. That was an accurate throw.
That was a real nice throw. He just fell down.
It's right between the linebacker and the safety for a first down, between the zone.
Whistles. We got a false start.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Welcome to the clubhouse, Greg Wade.
Only the second penalty against the Bears.
Thank you.
Those shots pretty much sell it all. Yep. Body language, facial expression. Oh, yeah.
Here comes the punt again. Try it one more time. They get it off. Gets out of bounds, somewhere right around the 25.
The 30.
They're going to mark it at the 30. They're going to a timeout.
AJ Brown is
I'm going to go let the dogs back in here in just a minute. Because it is cold out there today. I don't like leaving them out in the freezing cold. 8 seconds on the commercial backstage.
He means their 24/7 claim support. Always open. No one can cover.
All right. I'm going to let them right back in, and we'll be able to finish everything out, and they'll be good to go.
It feels good to
Sure, they're at the door banging.
The Burger King double cheeseburger. A perfect combo of beef patties, one bread, 2 slices of melting cheese. It's love at first bite. We're not sure who invented the double cheeseburger, but it sure tastes like we did. You rule.
Black Friday's here. Send Caffeine, my sister, and my grippy gloves. It's go time.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Save up to 50% throughout the store. Plus, earn extra Kohl's cash at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Officer, can I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
Let's say I obtain a car for less than you think it costs.
I don't know.
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
It's how much I paid for it.
Enjoy the new car.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Friends sing together. La, 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 la. Friends do things together. Friends walk together. La, 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 la. Walk and walk together.
Hang together.
La, 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 la. Everyone together.
The grounded Eagles rushing attack. Their state line approach with 17 runs and 20 or more yards last year. So far this season, 2. And then the Hurts, of course, 22 rush yards per game last year, 27 this year. And today, 8 rushes, 27 yards total.
Again, I think it's a combination of a bunch of things. And I think Jalen Hurts running the football can help Saquon Barkley, the offensive line getting healthier.
Well, the last 3 drives have been 3 out. Barkley, he goes nowhere near. Tackled by Grady Jarrett.
What a job Grady Jarrett is doing. You know, he's finally getting healthy. Hadn't really been 100% until maybe last week or so. But he doesn't get talked about enough. You talked with the Bears this week. Dennis Allen, when he was talking with him, first guy he wanted to bring up because of leadership in that room is Grady Jarrett, an 11th-year guy out of Clemson, came over from the Falcons, and it's good to see him. That's what he's known for, ability to penetrate into the backfield.
The 10 seasons in Atlanta. Goes over here, the run, going deep downfield.
Hurst goes downfield. Oh, was that intercepted? Chicago's saying they intercepted it while I was getting the dogs out.
Probably at this point, with the official standing back on the field,
The rule on the field is an interception. I leave for 1 minute. Delusions of grandeur.
Summation of the year for the Chicago Bears.
Wow.
Who has 34 career interceptions coming.
He was looking for A.J. Brown.
You take a risk as Jalen Hurts is trying to create. He's trying to scramble, trying to make something happen. He's trying to get a receiver downfield, and there's Byard, who's got his good.
Wow. What an interception.
Look at that ball. He's able to hold on, turn his body and protect it, and the shoulder comes down in bounds.
For Matt Bourne in Philadelphia, 6 interceptions on the season. Chicago now with 25 takeaways.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's the leader on the back end.
First down and 10, Chicago. Handoff.
Start on the ground here. Start with a nice run on the ground. Again, a 7.
Manungai on the run.
This is another example of it's a simple run play, but look at the more we talked about the illusion of complexity. Here he is just trying to create. You see the receiver on the right flat. He goes down the sideline. I think that's who he's trying to get the ball to fired again. Heck of a job.
Second down, 3.
Second down and 3. Play action. Williams about to get hit. Rolls out of the way. And now he's going to run with it and slides. He got maybe a yard. 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2. He was looking downfield for something big. Was not there. Jalen Hurts just looks like he's on a sideline moping. Like somebody took his cookie. Archie, cut it out.
That's just kind of who he is.
Very much so. It's only his 2nd interception of the season.
Done a great job of protecting the ball. That was just a big-time play by Bob.
3rd down. They're still saying 2.5, 3. Plays action. Play action. Running for his life. Throws. Incomplete. 4th and 3. Philly getting the ball back. Chicago can't do anything with it.
He's an amazing player, and he fits in so perfectly with.
They're barking at the dog. Dog's getting walked down the street.
Working outside, he shakes.
I forgot the window's open so I can see out of it.
From the outside, caught Darnell Wright's eyes and attention, and that's going to allow Phillips to work to the inside where he comes clean, forces Caleb Williams to throw that ball away.
Corey Chandler to try to.
Here comes the kick. Taylor gets it off. Fair catch at the 8. They're going to start on the 8-yard line.
So Philadelphia trying to get some field goal.
9:59 remaining in the 3rd. We got ourselves a TO. Let me go up here and take care of some things.
It's a bubbly.
Come check out the Zip-a-Dee-Doo Doug YouTube channel. Start your week right with Coffee Talk. Doug and Scallywag Steve for Disney news and what Disney YouTube creators are live for the day. Need a midweek pick-me-up? Hump Day Hangout is your go-to for hilarious banter, games, and the perfect escape from the workweek blues. And join Monorail Molly, Kelsey Elizabeth, and Doug for Shade Room Runway for the latest styles, fierce looks, and a runway show you won't want to miss. Whether you're looking for a laugh, a dose of inspiration, or just a good time, come check out the coolest YouTube channel out there, Zip-a-Dee-Doo Doug.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Allie Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDivitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
All right, we will see what's going to happen here.
All customers choose your own reward today. FanDuel, play your game.
I got to see this cart, this ad 25,000 times, I think. Dave's Disney Dream. Hello, Dave. Welcome in. All right, what am I going to watch now is the question.
Right after this game, Black Friday game day continues for the last night of NBA Cup group play. Prime, you'll see the Bucks against the Knicks. Lakers coverage begins 7 p.m. Eastern on
4 Christmases.
Jeff Lurie, there he is with Mike Keenan. Jeff bought this team 30 years ago. This team has been to 4 Super Bowls, winning 2, losing 2. It's a solid franchise has existed in this league over 3 decades. From the 8-yard line, that pass is caught.
Caught out to the 24.
Swift put the heat on that time, but Hurts got it away. Yeah, Jalen Hurts got hit right as he threw that football, and he's somehow had enough on it to be able to get it out to his main target, A.J. Brown.
Tom Berg, welcome in. Chicago fan from Mexico. Welcome, Tom. Is this your first time here? Welcome in, my friend. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Quick out. Caught right there for no gain. Second down. Second down and 9. We got a late flag. Roughing the passer. Chicago. That'll give Philadelphia 15 and a first down.
A few mistakes we've seen from the
Oh, my God. He hit him way late. Oh, my Lord. Way late.
Catch was good for 1 yard at 15. All of a sudden, they're out in midfield. Got 2 plays after the penalty.
And that quickly, they're out to midfield. First time for football, all the way through the baseball players. Got you, my friend. I thought I recognized your name. Just wanted to make sure. Well, welcome back in. First down and 10, Philly. After the penalty, handoff, Barkley, gain of about 4, second and 6. Second and 6.
4, second and 6. You know, Lane Johnson, the right tackle, he's not playing with the Liz Frank injury to his foot. You know, with him, they're 120 and 62. Without 15 and 24. Well,
second and 6, just shy of midfield. Look at the throw. Hurts going to try to run himself, and he'll get the first down and more at the 40, 45. Out of bounds at the 45. This is where that penalty is going to come back and hurt Chicago. They had them back on their feet. That penalty is a really late hit on Hurts. Kind of got him fired up.
Linebacker blitzes, picked up nicely there by the center Germans, and now he's off and running. And more importantly, now the defense, just a little reminder that he can run the football.
23-yard gain from the 33.
First down and 10. Look at the throw going down the field. Got a man. Caught. A.J. Brown. Touchdown. That's what happens that quick.
Into the end zone. And just
Clap your
Wow.
And that was a heck of a job of adjusting that football by A.J.
That penalty turns everything around.
Nanette McDevitt.
Hold on. I got to mute for a second, everybody. Extra point, no good. He misses it. Oh, monkey nuts. Monkey nuts. Giant set, like gorilla nuts. I'd call that gorilla nuts. In the win, that could be a big factor. Chicago will get the ball back. Try to see if they can get their offense back on track.
Verizon's got a bunker seal on the new Samsung Galaxy S25. Get Gemini weather this thing coming
Right now.
Ah, nutcrackers. Gemini, where am I?
You're in a blender.
Okay. Time for elf care. Gemini, find me a massage, please. Oh, that was fast.
This Friday, get Zapside.
That's actually a pretty good commercial, too. I'll give them that.
Tab, all for $0. No trade-in needed.
Good old Verizon.
Let's go with Flax. Flax is for pigeons. Flax equals fun day. Flax, fun day. Flax. Oh, just grab the bomb. 20 grams of protein. Swallow it whole. Yay, protein. Quest is basically cheating.
Nope, that's a bad thing, Debbie.
In 2010, Amex founded Small Business Saturday, which has since helped generate over 200.
Elohim, welcome in. Yes, smash that like with our channel. When you come into the Pete McDevitt Show, you should think, hit a like, say hello if you're going to be in the chat. Or if you're going to be Ninja, hit a like, relax in Ninja, and have a good time. We appreciate you. Key is hitting that like when you arrive at the channel. Want to make that the thing.
Ford SUVs, Argo. Arco family, built wild, it's go time. Built Ford tough trucks are a go.
And go. What's that one do? Oh, you'll see.
This is how you do Black Friday.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90
All right, we'll
days.
see if that missed extra point plays heavy.
Looking for the biggest names in the game? Check out Nightcap, presented by Allstate.
Patrick Mahomes, everybody.
The stars come out on Nightcap, presented by Allstate, right after the game.
Kevin Hart, Keenan Thompson, right there on Open Picks. Dynamic.
I need to go watch this show,
Gets this big laughs.
Good Sports with Kevin Hart
Sports with Kevin.
and Keenan. That sounds like it'll be funny as all get out with those two. All right, here's the kick. Chicago takes it at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, out to the 30, out to the 35, 36-yard line. Solid return for the Bears.
They catch a break with the late hit here on Hurts after he makes a throw. You see mistake, not many from the Bears today. That was
All about that late hit, turn that whole thing around.
tempo. Good to see Jalen Hurts involved in the running game. I think that's an important aspect of this offense to sprinkle that in. And then they go tempo again, get a one-on-one matchup. A.J. Brown against Deshaun Wright with those strong hands and adjustment to the ball.
First down and 10, first and 10.
92 yards.
Handoff, Swift, solid run, 5 yards, second down. They're going to mark it actually, 5 yards. They had to adjust it. Carey, welcome in. Yeah, that's done and passed, my friend. Welcome in. Yeah, they had a bad outing. Bad outing. Welcome in, Carey. Hope your Thanksgiving was really good.
Not that AJ Brownie knows. He said they are two completely different stories.
Second and 6. I don't know, 5 or 6. Look at the throw, incomplete. And there's a late flag. Oh, Dunzier was getting held all over the place. They're going to call it.
Get the call here from Carl Sheffers. Started mentioning about, wow, if you're a Eagle fan, you look who
It's going to be defensive holding. 5 yards, automatic first down.
Indeed, on D.
Indeed. And it's just a little crosser. Just a
Oh, my good Lord. He hugged him so much, I think they're now dating. Good Lord. Can't grab a guy going across the middle of the field like that. Both hands hugging him. First and 10. Under center. Bears. Handoff, Swift. Short run. Oh, he cuts through and he breaks through. He got 8 or 9. He was held up with 2 yards, and all of a sudden, he's right through. Gain of 9, second and 1. That was a nice run by Swift right there.
Watch the center sustain his blocks. That is not an easy thing to do against Jordan Davis. And again, we saw that a lot in the first half where there's double teams.
Santa Claus just arrived on Santa Claus Lane.
Second and 1. The one guy is the back.
Second and 1. Play action to Monungai. Screen. Intercepted Philly. Intercepted it. At the 35-yard line. Philly's got the ball. Williams threw it right into the hands of the defender.
Shame on you, Billy Ty, shame on me. They tried that screen off to the left a few times and it's worked. And this time here, the time, it's a good job of sensing it and feeling it going up against Trapillo. Eyes on the quarterback, has great length to be able to go up at 6'4", to be able to knock, to get his hands.
Great play by Philly right there.
Caleb Williams longed to put just a little bit more air up and over Hunt, but didn't quite get it over.
Second and 1. That's what we said. We'd like to have that one back. Go kidding.
First down for the 30.
First down, handoff up the middle. Barkley around the outside. Barkley inside the 30, inside the 20, at the 20. They're going to mark him at the 21. First down, Eagles.
Devontae Smith doing in motion. Watch how the motion affects the defense here. They move to the inside. And CC Gardner Johnson, they gave him room. Nobody out there to protect the edge of the defense.
First down and 10. Handoff, off tackle. Short run inside the 20, down to the 17. Second and 6. Bears at all out want to hold them to a field goal minimum. Philly wants to bump that on in. Question is, do they go for 2? I don't like the Polar Express.
In the last few minutes have proved that. Second and 6.
Second and 6. Barkley up the middle. They're going to mark him at the 11, 12-yard line, 3rd and 1. Mark him at the 12, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, the right side.
3rd and 1.
Finishing on that play. Let's see if the knee right there.
You got it right.
That's what swats do for you right there.
Yeah. A lot of swats.
Philly push coming right now. And I don't think he got it.
We talked to Birds about this the other day. And I said to him, in a manner of speaking, who has been your favorite pusher? Again, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah.
You got a fumble here. Meanwhile,
Bears think it's a fumble.
They do.
Bears are calling for the fumble.
Yeah. They're digging down there to find it. Bears seem convinced.
Chicago ball. They're calling for it. Chicago's calling it. I haven't seen a ref say it yet. Chicago ball. Chicago ball. Holy cow.
See if they click out, you can see the ball come out.
Wow.
Right there. It's still free. Now it's a battle at the bottom. And his leverage there, he freed it away, got it away from Jalen Hurts. Now that really applies to your point.
Well, we talked to Hurts.
Wow.
You know, what about getting pushed? It's a good story. Don't go with it. We'll be right back.
Timeout coming. Good gravy. That is huge.
So you only check it twice?
That is huge.
Nissan tests every model thousands of times.
Beat-down breakdown. Bobby, happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. Yeah, well, if they play like they did yesterday, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Your team's playing very well right now, brother. Good to see you.
SUVs for well-qualified buyers, or get up to $4,000 total savings on Frontier.
Good to see you.
I know that look. You definitely running the ball. What? Your left eyebrows.
Who do you guys play this week? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Watch this.
I was looking for some holiday stuff, but I don't see much out here on the TV. I'm very disappointed. I guess I got to watch this.
NFL 26, rated for everyone.
Yeah, Beantown Breakdown is one of our partner channels in sports. Bobby's a great guy, does a nice job, passion on his channel. Appreciate him a lot.
Like my favorite foods. So Oliver gets a treat as delicious as mine. Because it's game day for them too.
I know what you're thinking. Here's Kristen Bell on a luxurious vacation with her pretend kids. But I'm really here for all the points I get with my City Strata Elite card. I live for
Kristen Bell.
I don't have any idea what I'm eating. But what I really love, 6 times the points. Just eat your points, sweetie. I love you more than all the stars in the sky. And slightly more than all the points I love.
Yeah, you're right, Debbie. Absolutely right. And you got a bye week this week. Congratulations. I don't know. The Giants have been playing pretty good, though. They've been playing. They haven't had enough to get over the top in a win, but they've been playing pretty good. They just don't have enough to get over the top to get the dub.
Anyway, we're talking to Hurts the other day about push. I'm asking him who he likes to push him from behind. He said, you know what? I was always good without being pushed on the quarterback sneaks. I don't need to be pushed.
First down and 10. First and 10. Handoff. Manungai. He's loose out to the 30, 35, out to the 40, out to the 45. That's a huge run. Man, if you got Manungai today, he's having a good day. Hold on, let me bring that up just a hair. 10 rushes for 79 yards for Manungai.
Such a big story. It hasn't quite been as successful as you saw there this year. It has been in the past, but by the way, Deshaun Wright has had all these interceptions. See the 3 fumble recoveries, so 8 of the turnovers. Thanks to number 26
and number 1 in the league.
Handoff again, Manungai out to midfield. 2nd and 5. Manungai.
That right side is what Ben Johnson calls it. The side you can get some displacement. Man, you can get a good push and move the defensive line.
We're going into that game really banged up. Oh,
they're doing it.
4 games. Yeah, that makes a difference. When you start changing your line around, that can be something. Has the potential to be something.
3.5 to go in the third. 1-point game.
Handoff. Manungai again. Big run again. Down to the 42. First down, Bears. They're holding the clock, running some clock time, and moving the football.
The offensive line coach for the Eagles, one of the best in the business. He'd love to see this. I mean, that guy's breaking some tackles, but look at this. He's getting 2 or 3 yards. It's downfield into the line of scrimmage. Before he's really touched, building up some momentum with that low center of gravity. It's a tough back to bring down.
1st and 10.
He stays in the backfield from the 42.
We got a false start. Whistles everywhere.
Bears on the left side.
Number 62, offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Manungai. I just like saying the guy's name. Thuney, veteran lineman. He jumped all over the place. Jumped like a frog.
Jonah Jackson came over from the Rams. He looks like Jonah Jackson from when he was playing with Detroit and how he's fit in perfectly. Really
changing the play at the line, Williams. Wide receiver in motion. Handoff. Manungai again. Oh, he gets leveled that time. That lineman said, I've had enough of that crap. He just ran him completely over.
Watch him get off of this block. Use those hands. Get away from Jonah Jackson.
When we play us, well, after I said, it was horrible.
Ability to make plays and be out there longer with more stamina. Goes out there on 2nd long.
2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 after that hit. We're going to run it again. Why not? It's been working. Right back to it. He got about 8. 9-yard run. 3rd down and 5.
Ben Johnson isn't afraid to kind of stick to his guns. Their strength is the offensive line, the running game, and then play action off of that. He just wanted to get into an opportunity to give himself and Caleb Williams a chance here on 3rd down. So he runs the ball in 2nd long, and he got what he wanted. See, this could be 4 down territory.
3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. Carson Marine, welcome back in.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 5. Shotgun. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Throws it into the ground. How far is this field goal? 37, 47, 52 in the wind. They're probably going to go for it. They're probably going to go for it here on 4th and 5. I don't think they're going to punt it. They are going to go for it. 4th and 5.
55-yard field goal, swirling red. You can understand that part. Swift is the back. Or they just trying to draw them off. Play clock runs all the way down. They reset.
Play clock needed to be reset. It wasn't reset accurately. God, look at that wind. Just got those flags at full berth. Jeez, the whiz.
Under a minute to go in the third quarter. 1 point game. Big 4th and 5. His opponent's ability to create matchups and getting the primary receiver open. See if he can do it here.
4th and 5. 4th and 5. Shotgun. Pressure coming. Gets it off. Caught. Loveland inbounds. First down. He could have had more room to run, but he was more worried about staying inbounds.
He lost his footing at the top of the route. He's trying to change direction, and he goes down. Made it very easy to get his 2 feet down. Easy throw for Caleb Williams. See, he sat in that pocket as long as he could to get away from Blankenship. And again, he lost his footing.
First down and 10. First down and 10. At the 30. Handoff again. Monangai again. Gain of 9. He's got a hot hand right now. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter, everybody. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Chicago.
Fourth quarter coming up. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. We appreciate you. Thank you to all the Ninja watchers and all those in the chat. We're starting a new plan here that we ask every time you come into our chat, hit us up with a like and say hello. If you're going to be in the chat, we'd love to welcome you in. We want to make this a welcome place, so help us out because it helps out the algorithm. Hit that like automatically and say hello. If you want to do Ninja, that's great. We'd love that too. Hit the like, assume your Ninja position, relax, kick back, and be part of the fun. Going to the fourth quarter. Do I do my own in-game edits? What are you talking about, in-game edits? I have no idea what you're talking about there, Carson.
So did I. Are you guys like a high-speed chase or something?
What movie is this? Playdate. Looks like it's a Prime movie that I know nothing about.
Doors open at 6
Forget all these places are putting out movies and stuff.
And your choice offers before they're gone.
25% off of all fresh cut trees at Lowe's.
It's for you. Do you like it?
I do want to go look for trees, even though I'm not going to buy them. I still want to go walk the lot.
Go. Let's go. Silly dog. I'm going to trade you for a cat.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull Winter Edition with the taste of Fuji apple and ginger. Wings for your winter.
Fuji apple and ginger Red Bull. Wow. Fuji apple and ginger. That's crazy. Huh? Hold on 1 second, guys. Thank you. Sorry about that. They brought in Swift for one, and he got the first down. They brought Monangai right back in. Salah is a Cowboys fan. They've been playing pretty decent recently. Handoff. Monangai. Gain of 4 inside the 10. Inside the 10.
Love to see the line of scrimmage one. You get inside the 20-yard line, and obviously
second down.
Going to make quick decisions. And you got to run the football. You just don't see it a lot. Yes, they get inside the 20 tonight. They don't get away from that game plan at all. Not a lot of trickery. It's just they've been running downhill with Swift and Benunga.
Second and 5. Second and 5.
Hugely effective. Still, it's a 1-point game.
Quick out, caught. First down. That's the first catch for him today. Moore on the catch inside the 5.
You see a quick, decisive decision by Caleb Williams to get the ball out to DJ Moore. Soft coverage, take advantage of it. Mitchell, who's outstanding, is giving him some room. Caleb Williams said, I'll take it. Leads him right in there. Good, tough catch there by DJ Moore for the first down.
12th play of the drive. Fourth long, a little bigger drive for the Bears tonight. Just outside the 5, first and goal.
First and goal for the 5. Handoff. Monangai. Touchdown.
Clap your hands!
Man, Monangai has the hot hand. Wow.
They dare you to run the ball. Then they're going to say, hey, we'll give you up some underneath throws. We're going to make you execute for 11 or 12 plays and see if you can finish in the red zone. The Bears have done it again for a touchdown.
4 straight games rushing TD from Monangai. Santos from the extra point, which is good.
Extra point is good.
Chicago 17.
Oh my God, look at that milkshake. Holy heck, I'm all over that. Love milkshakes. We got a timeout here in the 4th.
Choose your shot. Take it. Choose to get in there. Even better, get out there. That's it. Way out there. Choose your caller.
Dun.
To really care.
I don't want that.
Just
Close all that.
we craft cars for those who choose to do more than simply move.
The more get to always together on Christmas.
London, yes.
Surviving the holidays
Hello, Sean.
takes the whole thing.
Who the hell is he?
He's a ghost from my past.
They're truly selling used cars. Certified pre-owned.
The Morgans are back.
Yoo-hoo! Welcome in.
Morgan.
Family Plan 2, rated PG-13, now streaming on Apple TV.
So this is my favorite one, my chunky magic. Got my guy TV cooking some chili dog mac.
All right.
What did you do to my pantry?
It was him. Chunky soup that eats like a meal.
Soup that eats like a meal. Got just under 13 minutes remaining. And we've got an 8-point game here now.
All the time. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
It's dinner time, and you find yourself
8-point game.
divide between the grown-ups
Saying his cats are overrated.
and the not-so-grown-ups. You have a choice. Shop deals on toys with these hooligans.
Oh, boy. Philly's got to do something with this run here.
Gripping intestinal tales.
In the middle of my colonoscopy.
Was there ever really a choice?
Philly's got to do something with the ball this time.
Take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS. Jalen Hurts tonight, when he has been pressured against the blitz, 2 of 8 is 26 yards. blitzed on 50% of his dropbacks. Bears done a really good job of making him uncomfortable. Just continues to be an issue as far as this offense not being in sync with the pass game. And you got to believe down 8 here in the fourth quarter, going into the wind. It's probably
going into the wind. Down 8 going into the wind. Here comes the kick from Santos. At the goal line, out to the 15, to the 20. And oh my God, what a hit. What a big hit.
We live in a world of expectations. So in Chicago, they haven't been to the playoffs in 5 years of winning season since 18. Everybody's pretty excited. The coach, quarterbacks, great. These teams have the same record as Philadelphia. What the hell's going on out there?
Right. That's exactly right.
All about expectations.
It is expectations. You're right. And I think the Bears are a great example. Think about the way their season started. Off to a slow start. Their fans are thinking so much for this new coach. And then they won 8 of 9. And I think not only does it change their reputation, but I think...
All right, here we go. First down and 10.
Confident team. You come back and win games in the fourth quarter 5 or 6 times. It makes the team believe we can win. We can beat the best teams in this league.
No doubt.
Hurts, look at the throw. Pressure coming. Gets hit as he throws. Incomplete. No flag. No flag.
That is a matchup against the linebacker among the big guy, 45. That's a very favorable matchup for Devontae Smith with that speed, but the ball is underthrown.
Yeah, ball was really underthrown.
So maybe he was trying to bring the ball back away from Byard, but man, anytime you get Devontae Smith up against a backer who's about 235 pounds, you want to let him run right by him.
Sub it up if you're new. Say hello in the chat. Hit a like. All those things. Hand off up the middle. Saquon, short run.
I see him get there early. I would have supported defensive pass interference on that. He doesn't really get his head turned. He's got his arm wrapped around him. He's early. I would have supported him.
All right. Jerry didn't give us one of them. Third down and 6.
Third down and 6. Shotgun formation. Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Throws it underneath. Brown catches it. Short of the first down.
Shy of the first down by a couple. It's fourth down.
What a job there. They're frustrated. They're with a mesh route underneath, expecting man coverage. The Bears show.
Yeah, he's a good coach, Ben Johnson. I like what I'm seeing from him so far. 4th and 3, and Philly is going to punt back to Chicago.
Good job by Dennis Allen, once again disguising and confusing the Eagles' offense.
Great man.
We got play action, and we got a false start on Philly.
Eagles 1 of 8 on third downs.
Devin Duvernay standing back in the zone 20.
Here comes the punt.
Top of the shot. And hits it away. Duvernay comes over to the sideline.
That gets out of bounds. That's going to be daggone near close midfield.
40-yard line.
30, still going. 35, still going. Still going. Still going. 41-yard line. They're 9 yards from midfield. On the front, one play can get them to midfield.
I checked Allstate first, saved hundreds on my car insurance. Fortunately, I didn't check to see if anyone was watching before I stole cotton candy from a child. Checking Allstate first was really
See what happens here.
Not checking the Jumbotron. Not smart. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Was it worth it? Yeah.
This Thanksgiving weekend, Disney Plus is cooking up something.
Fantastic Four.
The
Fantastic Four First Steps.
Okay. That is fantastic.
So gather your family and fire up Disney Plus. It's a movie the whole family will love. But save seconds for that uninvited guest.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Spend holidays with the
I haven't seen that one yet either.
Now streaming on Disney Plus. And
Have not seen that one yet.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my
Black Friday deal. They're selling this phone for $900 on Amazon.
shoot from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Come on. Don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Yo.
Power for the holidays with Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting.
You liked it? I haven't seen it yet. I got to see that at some point.
An offense that came in knowing that they would be tested by Jordan Davis and Caleb Carter. These double teams have been a thing of beauty, able to work up with the backers, winning at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage, backs have been able to get downhill. Two backs over 100.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Chicago.
7 yards. 7 per carry as they start the drive at the 37-yard line. Keep it on the ground.
Play action, short run.
Going here is Swift at a 3-yard gain. Now we go to Kelly.
Well, guys, it's clear what the Eagles' defensive priority is as they head back out on the field. The last words Zach Vaughn and Kobe Dean heard from their inside linebackers coach Bobby King was all we got to do is stop the run for 12 more minutes. No more right now.
Yeah. What it's going to do, it's going to force the Kobe Dean, the safeties to get down, and I think that's where you're going to see Ben Johnson take advantage of a team that's determined to stop what you think would be the run game. Great time for play action to try to get some one-on-one matchups downfield.
Handoff, Swift. Short gain. 3rd down and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4. Going under 10 minutes coming up.
17-9 Bears. They've converted some big 3rd downs tonight. This one's not just big to try to keep this drive alive, but if you're a Bears player and Caleb Witt, you're thinking about working that clock up 8. 3rd quarter. Sure.
3rd and 4 caught. 1st down. Moore wide open. To the Philadelphia 46. He was wide open.
The motion, I think, really affected the communication on the back end by this defense. You see Burton going, see the reaction in the background here with Sidney Brown. And there's nothing tricky to this. I mean, DJ Moore comes free, and I think it was just a miscommunication. But again, the pre-snap movement that Ben Johnson believes a lot in, I think opens up DJ Moore with nobody there in that zone to pick him up. Swift.
Up the middle. Short run.
Turns into a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Like this. You really have to sight the defense. It's one thing to throw the ball. But when you're on the ground, running it for 7 yards a carry, and Jalen Hurts is on the sideline, it's like a boxer that just body blow.
2nd and 6.
It takes a toll. The longer the game goes on, you're kind of stealing the heart, the will of the defense. They give a night like this about every 40 years. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Throws. Underneath caught. Clement. Short gain. 3rd down coming up.
6'6", 257 out of Notre Dame. Holston Loveland, the other tight end, 6'6", 240. again, I just cannot say enough about the job they've done it. Putting the right pieces around a young
Welcome back in, Badger Backer.
franchise guy. 4 offensive linemen. We've talked a lot about them. The 2 backs, and Swift and the young guy. So it's a good-looking offense. Under the 8-minute mark. 3rd down and 4.
Play action, Zacchaeus. First down inside the 30.
Zacchaeus.
Inside the 30. First down, Bears. They're within range now, almost. Another 5 yards to make it a 2-score game with a field goal, even with the wind.
Zacchaeus and let him get the yards after the catch. Swift could be a handoff. He aborts that. Thinks he's got the matchup out in the perimeter, and he does. Good runs after the catch there by 1-4. Side 2. Yeah, quick little shortstop flip. Yep. From the 30-yard line. Using that play clock. Taking it down to the nub.
Handoff up the middle, Swift. Gain of about 2. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, obviously, it's a tough team to turn over. They got the 1 turnover, but the Bears.
First down's key, yeah. Cuts the time down a little bit more. Coming up on 6.5 minutes remaining. 2nd down and 8.
Wanting to get back out in this field. The clock is as big an enemy as the Bears right now. Yeah, that clock is drive approaching the 5-minute mark. 2nd down and 8.
Play action. Rolls going to throw. Going down the field. Got a man. Clement. Touchdown.
Clap your hands!
23-9. Extra point pending.
That's when you got to be careful. When the safeties start coming down, they start cheating down. Now you create some one-on-one opportunities, whether it's a receiver or a tight end. Cole Kmet sneaks out, picked up late there by the defense, Cooper DeJean, but it's too late. Great play call, good job, play action, working the clock down, getting the eyes in the backfield, and then slipping a tight end downfield for that touchdown.
Extra point, good.
Extra point. Caleb Williams. Less than 50% completion, but he's hits a big one, including this one, to make it 24-9.
All right, let me see here. There we go. Timeout. That was huge. Brian, we don't do that here.
Because sometimes we feel guilty.
Oh, I'm sure they're booing them like crazy. Bears have played really well today. It's not a situation of Philly losing. Bears have played well. All the way across, defense and offense. Got to give them credit.
So much more than one thing. That question is what inspired me to create.
Had to pull the plug on the offensive coordinator. Yeah, I mean, they're doing something. John Serpum, fantastic for 57 months. Bears +7, a lock. Thank you, John.
All right.
I value your friendship and your support. Thank you.
Make the most of your season during the Kia Season of New Traditions sales event. Gift yourself.
I mean, if you put the Bears in a tease from yesterday, you were getting 13. That's a lot.
Great deals on vehicles backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So you can start new traditions for years to come. Get 0.9% APR for up to 60 months plus
6:19 on the clock here. 6:19.
Sorrento and Sportage vehicles.
Thursday Night Football on Prime. It's on.
This week, the Dallas Cowboys
Fires beat the Detroit Lions. Touchdown.
Cowboys and the Lions on Thursday night next week. That's a good game. That'll be a good one. A lot of Eagles fans leaving the building. Mass exodus right now.
Down by 15. Oh, well, even finished at 27 days. Yeah. Collect everything out he goes.
Here's your kickoff.
Chicago leading 24-9, and that kick.
Yeah, this is a big game for the Bears to win on the road. I agree.
All right.
John Corndog, thank you for your support for 1 month. Rachel, thank you for 18th month. Thank you very much. Patty, thank you for your super chat earlier. Very grateful.
They played Green Bay twice in a 3-week period. You know, I started the game.
First down and 10 here. First down and 10.
I'm ready to tell you right now, we learned a lot about the Bears tonight.
Yeah, we did. And the physicality is real. Offensive line, running game, play action off of it. Defense, by the way.
It'll be a battle with them and the Packers to the end here. That'll be interesting. They got a couple games against the Packers to see what can happen. There's a catch by A.J. Brown all the way out to the 35. First down. Dave's Disney Dream for 57 months. Thank you so much, Dave, that still believes in the Lions. Thank you, Dave, for your support. First down and 10. First down and 10. Caught. Smith. Short gain.
All right.
Very short gain on that.
Brisker in the back end with Kevin Byard working together. So much talk about the turnovers they create, but I think Brisker and Byard are great combo playing together. That time, nice tackle in the open space against Devontae Smith.
Second down and 9. Second and 9. Underneath. Oh my gosh. Just threw it to Barkley and he dropped it. I know about when it rains, it pours, and right now it's downpouring in Philly.
When things are going badly and you start to press a bit, you know, I mean, Saquon Barkley's made that catch 100 straight times. You know, no issues. Easy play. Took his eyes off the ball. Man, that's something you just never see him do. Starts to think about where he wants to go with the ball before he secures it.
So 3rd and 9 now. Philly is 1 of 8 conversions. Pressure put on.
Pressure coming. Throws. Caught. Smith. First down. Going under 5 minutes. Going under 5.
All right.
Dennis Allen brings the blitz there with the accredited line, and also Hurts. He sat in there. Good job of getting it out. Looks like Devontae Smith will come out after that.
Smith looks like he hurt his shoulder.
From the 46. Hurts throws.
Caught. Dotson.
First target, first catch for him tonight. You know, they're working on Smith on the sideline.
Hopefully he'll be able to come back. Such a big part of what they do downfield, especially when they're needing to make plays in obvious passing situations. But a good job, Dotson there after the catch.
First down and 10. Look at the throw. Hurts throws off the back foot. Incomplete.
You know, I tell you what, looking at the Chicago Bears, you can't say enough about what they've done. There's Dennis Allen. He's right at the forefront of that. Ben Johnson comes in. We talked to Ben the other day about what does it mean? A coach comes in, they say, well, he changed the culture. He says buzzwords. That's what it is.
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody we talked to from the Bears, Kevin Byard, who's been around for 10 years, said he's never been in a more physical camp going back to August. And everybody talks about how he coaches tough. Like he's been all over Caleb Williams all year. So I think it's accountability.
Shotgun. Hurts. Throws. Almost picked off. Yeah, I imagine sports radio will be a little bit rough. 3rd down and 10.
And C.J. Gardner-Johnson, the Eagle from a couple times last year. Ball's just thrown just to the outside.
Thought he might have gotten a hand on it, but just threw it away. Well, he's made an impact. He's only been here for his fifth game. 3 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss, and more important, I think he's bringing a little bit of an edge to this defense.
Third team this year for him. Dropping at 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, looking to throw. Caught. Brown down to the 25, going under 4 minutes.
Hurts got pressured again, but climbed in the pocket. Now he's having to make plays under duress and stepped up big time there to make a nice throw.
Under 4 to go.
Hurts. Short throw. Smith tackled at the 20. Coming up on 3:30 remaining.
The ball's getting out so quickly, it's tough to get pressure. Still got 3 timeouts, a 2-minute warning. Can't even get this ball in the end zone.
They get to the end zone. Some of the cross start to come back in. 2nd down and 6.
Quick out. Incomplete. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 with 3:20 to go.
But you figure if you score the touchdown and you kick the extra point, you wait to go for 2. The Bears more likely, they've been running the ball well all night. You got the 3 timeouts, and if you're able to score before the 2-minute warning, you don't have to worry about an onside kick. You kick it normal. You got your timeouts. You just got to bow up against the run game, try to get the ball back to Jalen Hurts. But first, you got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, and then bow up against Swift and Monunga. 246 yards on the ground.
3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. First throws. That's going to be
caught by Brown inside the 5.
Yes, he's originally stopped the clock there, put it inbounds, and stepped out. A.J. Brown makes the grab.
A.J. Brown, 1st and goal at the 4.
That was close. He got 1 foot down and then got the right foot down as well. Very good awareness. Left foot right there for the catch.
Gain of 17. All of a sudden, you got a 1st and goal from the 4.
That was a nice play. Shotgun, looking to throw. Quick out, caught. Brown, touchdown.
So the Eagles trying to avoid last rites.
Clap your hands!
Thinking and just getting the ball out of your hands and trusting your receivers to win. They're going to end up going for 2 now instead of waiting. Heck of a drive there by Jalen.
That was a real nice drive by Philly. They're going for 2 now.
Huge 2-point conversion. If you don't make it, it's a 2-score game. You make it, it's a 1-score game.
Looking to throw. Running for his life. Throws on the run. Incomplete. It's a 9-point game now. 2-score game now. 3:10 remaining.
24-15.
I would have gone for the single one there and still kept it alive. I would not have gone for the 2 there.
New Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi
Brian, we're not doing that. We don't attack the other team, so we're not going to make comments like that, please. We run a respectful channel here where we respect the competition. Bears have played a great game today. They deserve respect, but we don't want to beat down on other people.
Just kidding. You got to pay for those.
Should have kicked. Salah, I agree they should have kicked. I agree 100% they should have kicked.
With a flight time that works for you.
I don't think there's enough time or anything.
Where does this story take place?
So,
destinations far, far, far away, or ones you used to call home. And if you need to rewrite it, there's no fee to change your flight. Where should we go now?
I don't know why they...
That's up to you. Because when we built the world's biggest airline...
If you had a chance to go back, if you kicked the extra point, you at least got a chance if you get the ball back. You're sitting there with 3 minutes. The odds of 2 scores in that? Now with 3:10 left? Nah.
You look right.
Bears are going to be number 1 in the division. Pack's still chasing them. Bears might be, they keep this up, they may be looking at that number 1 or number 2 spot. I think the Rams have the number 1 spot right now. Bears are not going to be far behind in that. That's the case. You start getting home games and bye weeks and stuff.
Everyone's got their lucky something. And they're convinced it's the reason for everyone. Like, there are fans who have been wearing the same jersey to every game. Then again, I've got my own pair of lucky socks. So maybe it's a fan like
They're still pushing a fan shop.
Thursday Night Football on Prime. It's on. This week, the Dallas Cowboys beat the Detroit Lions. Stream Thursday Night Football.
Cowboys and Lions on Thursday Night Football. That has the potential now to be that's a must win for Detroit, right? It's got to be a must win.
The decision to go for 2 and not making it. Could have been a 1-score game, but it's not a 2-score game. Meanwhile, it comes down to an attempted.
Here comes the onside kick.
Got to go 10 yards. Bears with a good speed. Elliott looked one way, now comes the other way. Sends it down to the near side.
And the Bears got it. Yeah, I'm closing that poll in just a minute.
We were talking about this in the commercial break. We're going to
3:10 left. Bears got the ball.
We know you want to make it a 1-score game, but the downside is you need 2 scores, which, if nothing else, your team almost said that.
Bears got to play Green Bay twice. That's going to be great games. That is must-watch TV right there now. Must-watch TV.
If you stop them 3 straight runs, use 2 of your timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, you might get the ball back with a timeout down 8 with A.J. Brown and company with a shot to score a touchdown, 2-pointer, you're in overtime.
Exactly. From the 47-yard line. Where's Mr. Analytics good, by the way?
Handoff up the middle. Nice run. Manungai. There's a timeout used. Philly's got 2 left. First down could put this thing away.
With the red-hot Dallas Cowboys coming off back-to-back wins against last year's Super Bowl participants beat the Lions. And off the company, 8:15 Eastern time. That's our Thursday night game in 6 nights.
And you think about where those 2 teams are sitting after their games yesterday.
Second down and 7 with 3:05. I can't wait to see the games. They're going to be great games. Makes the NFL more fun when these games matter, especially as you're moving toward the back end of the season. This game mattered today. This was like a playoff game. This is great. Bears fans got to be extremely ecstatic, turnaround. Pitch. Manungai up the middle. Got about 3. Got to call a timeout again. Yeah, they're trying to eat up some of that clock now. Like I said, first down here, they could salt this thing away almost.
These 2 backs, Caleb Williams, who, by the way, deserves a lot of credit for where he's just in his 2nd year buying in. They said
if they get a first down here, and it doesn't really matter if they went for 1 or 2 or anything, because they would have won it regardless.
They really surrounded him with a nice team to be able to help them. But you can just see the maturity and the growth and the buy-in to the system. And he's playing a lot smarter in his 2nd year.
The 3rd down and 3, tick under 3 minutes remaining in the 4th.
Yeah, if you're losing, I get that, Ross. I just look at competition when I'm broadcasting. That's what I'm looking for. Play action again. Going to run. Williams is going to run for the first down. Stays in bounds. Clock will run. He got the first down. The line was the Eagles -7. And this game's going under the total, too.
better respect the edge of your defense because he'll go play action and work that boot leg and has the speed where he doesn't have to take a chance and throw it. Use his legs.
Eagles, all timeouts are gone now.
Right now, Eagles will likely drop to 8-4 unless there's a miracle here. Bears are going to go to 9-3, and the Buccaneers lead at the South. You got Seattle, Green Bay, and San Francisco right now would go to the playoffs. Lions, Cowboys among those, as they say, at the hunt.
So you a believer after watching the Bears?
Tiki Man, hello Tim.
Getting tougher for them coming up
with the run game. Yeah, I mean a big one, obviously, through the next 3 weeks. The Packers.
Handoff, Manungai.
It's going to stop it at the 2-minute warning.
Even if you split Green Bay, and you look at the rest of that schedule,
They got to do another play before the 2-minute warning.
They're winning the turnover margin. They're playing smart. The defense is only going to get better as they get healthier. It's going to be a tough team to play, especially in the colder weather.
Meanwhile, the Eagles. I'm saying, what are you thinking right now? I mean, I just leave, at the Chargers next week. That's not easy.
2nd down and 7.
So it's not a similar year as 2023.
Straight up the middle. That'll stop it with a 2-minute warning. Matt Walter, welcome in.
We won 30 seconds.
Sure, they'll go to timeout here in just a minute.
So for Mom, I was thinking.
I thought she didn't want anything.
Oh, like when she said she doesn't want any fries?
She eats all our fries.
Exactly. What if we get her the new iPhone?
So the Bears are going to go to 9-3.
Without needing the most expensive one.
The Eagles.
She loves her selfies.
Who's that?
No.
Are going to go to 8-4. Still running their division.
iPhone yet. Most expensive plan now look like. Yours might be.
Well, 2-minute warning. And we can tell you that the J.C. Penney Coach game.
Welcome in, A. Buzzafi.
At the conclusion of this one, 9-point game. And we were talking to Ben Johnson the other day, and Ben, studied economics and
3rd and 5 coming up here.
North Carolina. We're talking about analytics. He said, I believe in it, but you got to also just go with your gut. I mean, he's right. I mean, to me, analytics.
3rd and 5.
Variables with everything.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, and I think most coaches have gotten to that point. I think maybe 4 or 5 years ago, people were just following whatever the book said, they're going to do it. But I think as time has gone on, you can't do that, right? You have to follow some of the...
Thank you again to the moderators today for being here and helping. The few that did, thank you so much. Debbie, nice job with stats and all. Thank you, too. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. They jumped. That's going to be a 1st down, Chicago, without even doing anything. Buzz, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Come back with us more often. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and 1 now. 3rd down and 1. Hey, Pringle. All dogs won the holiday. Thank you, the mods. Thank you to those who ninja watched. Grateful. Thank you to those who hit a like. When you come to the Pete McDivitt Show, you should think about hitting a like and saying hello because we'd love to welcome you in. 3rd and 1. They don't get it. They stop them on a 3rd and 1. Thank you to the new subscribers today. J5 Pavin. Hello, Jay. Welcome in. Sub it up before you roll out, everybody. We'll be live on Sunday with 2 games, a 1 o'clock game and an 8 o'clock game. So come back with us Sunday. Bucks fan, nice. Love the Bucks. Love the Bucks. Been to many Bucks games myself. Philly takes a timeout. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. Wonder what they're going to do here. They're just going to try to run it and then just give them the ball with a minute left. Say the heck with it. Just try to run off a few more seconds.
Sidearms it, and it will be caught for the touchdown. And the Philadelphia Eagles have taken the lead.
And here it comes down to a kicker.
Oh, it's the upright again. That's impossible.
Bears season's going to end on a double point.
Yeah, my old partner Chris Collins with the double point. I slipped into it. Of course, the doink was created by John Madden, which is kind of like the perfect point.
Then John Madden said it right.
4th and 4. They're going to go for it.
The double doink was just perfect.
Can't make it up.
No. 4th and 4. Bears.
Pressure coming. Throw. Incomplete. There you go, J5. Thank you. Minute 12. Minute 12 now with the ball turning over.
How many things do you want me to remember?
I wanted it. You remember everything.
Oh, man. That's quite the night at Soldier Field. He went, well, he made it. Yeah. The bench.
God, it's had a heck of a night. Been all over. He and Darnell Wright have had a good matchup. Here he just gets taken on there by another guy. Got it underneath him.
And making himself felt everywhere. Running, blocking.
He got hit hard, that guy. Shotgun 1st and 10. Hurts takes off down the sideline, midfield. There's a flag. We got a holding call. It's going to bring it back.
Offense, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
Right guard, Tyler Steen.
And no need for it. They're playing man coverage. He stepped up.
You know, at that point, you almost, as a coach, say, you know what? There's no way we can get 9. Hey, Rudy, welcome in.
Looks over his shoulder like we good. And then once he starts,
let me just take a knee and say we lost this one. Keep my guys from getting hurt. Try to get healthy, get into the next game.
Minute 4. It's the 1st and 20.
Cross the middle.
The traffic.
Brown, catch that? A.J. Brown, 132 yards and 2 TDs today. He's had a good one. He's had a game tonight.
These last couple possessions, a little too late. But they're still competing out there.
Yep.
Another catch by the tight end. Goddard makes a catch. We're trying to run it back over to start. Coming up under 30 seconds. Hey, no problem, Rudy. Good to see you, buddy. Ball gets down with 24 seconds on the clock. 2nd down and 10. Cowboys played well.
On the cusp now of making it 9 wins in 10 games. 2 games over the next 3 weeks with Green Bay.
Jerry, have a good one, buddy. We'll see you soon. 2nd and 10. Hurst just takes off running.
Back up to the 33-yard line. Put the ball
15 seconds. 13 seconds. Take a knee.
We've seen Kyler Gordon back tonight. He's been out. They haven't been able to play much. Just talking about their approach as a defense.
George Maltz, welcome in, George. Hit that sub today. Welcome in.
Score again. Ratio stuff is happening, but not much.
They're going to try to kick a field goal here.
So this will be a 52-yard attempt for Jake Elliott. Wind has dived down a little bit on this 34-degree night.
Kick is up and no good. Wide. Wide left. That's going to do it. Philly's going to take a knee and win it. Congratulations. We've got 2 games on Sunday. 2 games on Sunday. We'll be back Monday night. Sub it up on the way out. Thank you, George. I appreciate you subbing it up. We will see you next time on the Pete McDivitt Show. Remember, whenever you come into the channel, we want you to be a part of the family. Hit the like, hit that like button, say hello in the chat. We want to welcome you in. And if you want to go ninja, hit the like, go relax, sit back, and have some fun. We'll see you next time on the show, everybody. Good night.